Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. It's Friday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. It's Friday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. It's Friday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again.
I thought the hands of time would change me, and I'd be over this by now. Yeah, it's been too long since we got crazy. I'm lucky spinning out. I'm counting down till Friday come. I'm gonna do too much. No, I'm all in my bag, that's clutch. Feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on a wave, yeah.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what?
This can't be bad for me, 'cause I want more. Wanna feel the bass vibrating through the floor. So keep it playing. I'm on a wave, and I'ma ride it all the way. When it comes we want that weekend. We want that weekend. We want that weekend.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then.
Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on the wave. We want that weekend.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what?
There we go. All right, now we got mic. Sorry, technical difficulties. All right. Well, Friday. How you feeling?
Cash Friday. I feel good. We got that news this morning, so hopefully we will have more volatility today, which
Yeah.
makes it fun. Yeah.
Do you have any like beliefs or feelings about Friday in general? Do you trade the same? Do you trade differently? Like, what's your?
The same. I mean, sometimes Fridays can be a little choppy, right?
Yeah.
If there's no news. But we got news this morning, so hopefully it's a good day. It'll be a good day.
I kind of like, I try to like size down on Friday just because like I don't want to go into the weekend like having a red day.
Yeah.
You had that little, I think you had a red day on Monday, and then Tuesday you came back, Wednesday you came back, and then Thursday you came back. So now it's like last thing you want to do is end it on a red note. So
This is true. Yeah. Like managing your week in a way, because it sucks to go into the weekend massive red.
Oh. And then you gotta spend Saturday and Sunday thinking about it. Oh,
yes,
Lord.
itching for Monday to come to
like,
redeem yourself.
You can't even like focus on the weekend at that point. Now you're just like, okay, is it Monday yet? I gotta get back to green.
Yes.
I gotta get back to green.
How are you guys feeling about today?
Yeah, Mr. Dmoney over there. He's over there just making money already.
I'm feeling good. So no, I'm not in the trade. So it's been happy to be here, obviously. So Terri, happy to meet you. Like I'm so like honored, to be honest.
Same.
Obviously to be at the BDH, PW. So thank you for having me as always. And overall, great person. So, and I think I kind of talked about that before we got on the live stream. So just hearing like your story, and it's interesting when you meet people and you learn about their life. So super happy for you. Enjoy that 25K.
Thank you. I feel the same way. Like this week has been incredible. Wild as fuck.
You kind of got thrown, like I think I gotta give you a round of applause because like, you walked into the lion's den and held your own. You were very, not to say that you're out of place, but this is not your normal day-to-day life, going in to the BDH and hanging out with some crazy YouTuber and yelling and screaming and all that. But I feel like it's, you've held your own and you've been a great addition to the team this week. So
thank you. Yeah,
that's the big
fantastic week.
But that also just proves a lot, like about even like your resilience to like trading, right? Like when trading gets hard, you can't get emotional, you can't get upset, because that's when you go on tilt, that's when you regress. It's just like trading it's always going to be hard no matter how long you do it, and you got to like find that sweet spot where you can control your emotions and keep yourself in check.
Riding the good vibe.
You did that great this week.
Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone in chat. You guys have been amazing, super supportive, welcoming. I appreciate it.
The chat.
Let's make some money today.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Well, what are you guys looking at? Break it down for me.
So let's see here. So we have that news candle, and it does look like we've come back. We're testing the 14 SMA on my chart on ES and on NQ. The range for the day, I think we're at about 170 points or so. So we should definitely break out either above that or below that. Yeah, the news was good. Let's take a look. The Forex, well, good, meaning it was better than expected, right? Personal income month over month was 0.4%. Forecast was 0.3%. Personal spending month over month was 0.6%. Expected was 0.5%. So the news is saying the economy is doing better. But that can mean anything, right? That could mean the market is like, oh shit, the feds aren't going to cut as much, and then we sell off. Or it can mean like we dip down and we go higher. Either way, I'm expecting some volatility, and I think I will play the 5-minute opening range trade.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
You want to go double nothing? Double or nothing?
No,
double or nothing?
No. I do. So this account that we had reset.
Yeah, did you pass that account yet?
Oh, it's at $6,295.
I think today's the day.
Yeah.
I think you got that for sure today.
Thank you.
Put some minis on and go for it,
And
Terri. Go for it, Terri.
Thank you. Go, Terri.
Come on, Terri. Get funded, Terri. Get funded.
So
Editor's got to make a reel at some point with the audio from "Back it up, Terri, back it up."
I'm gonna show my mom that when I get back. She'll probably think.
What you got going on over there, Dmoney? They don't call him Dmoney for nothing.
So I think I'll wait. Same strategy as yesterday. I'll wait until let the market kind of open up, settle down a little bit, especially since we had a big pop over 100 points for the news. Traded at 8:30, so I'll let it open up. We'll see if we can kind of sense some kind of direction where the momentum is going to be at, and then I'll go from there. So
I like that, Mr. Stoic. People are like, man, Dmoney's so stoic.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, compared to me, anybody's stoic.
Such calm energy.
The yin to the yang, baby.
Yes.
All right. Well, exciting week, lots of action, lots of fun. You can see we kind of like broke out there on the hourly chart for the first time since Tuesday, actually. So like Dmoney said, if this kind of holds, maybe we're looking for a pushback up here. Yesterday's daily candle put in a pretty big wick on the downside there. I feel like that's kind of a signal, or is telling us like, hey, that the bulls were stepping in there at the lows, and we'll see what happens here today. So almost like the trend line on the daily chart got broken there a little bit as well. So just got to see what actually happens when the market opens here.
NQ's up by about 41 points. I wonder if we'll fill that gap.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. I think Dmoney said we were looking at that earlier, kind of maybe pulling back and taking out that data candle low, and then coming back up maybe. Right now sitting there at a pivot point on the hourly chart. Got a pivot point right there at the 666. Uh-oh. The devil's got us lying on the chart.
I'm kind of tempted to look for longs today. I mean, besides that 5-minute orb trade, which in my mind is like separate, but I'm tempted to look for longs, just thinking the data was good. We're in such a bullish market overall. Looking at the daily, we've been down 3 days red in a row. In my mind, I'm like, ooh, if I wanted to invest, is this a good time to buy some? I might want to, right?
In the week.
Like, yeah. I'm tempted. My mind is kind of like, maybe I want to get biased on the long side and look for longs. So my brain, for whatever reason, like I like to look for shorts because it's like a nice like crash.
I think it's because of your height.
This is true. I am
Short
short.
people trying to short. Tall people trying to go long.
I'm only 5'2", right? And I have to stand up perfectly straight. So I think that's probably true. Yeah, so maybe today I try and look for some longs, be on the bull side.
It's going to be interesting because we've already, we retraced the, almost the entire data candle, right? So,
yeah.
From 8:30. So it's definitely pushing back up right now, currently back above the EMAs for that retest. So we'll see how we open up.
Market loves to hurt people though.
Yeah.
It loves to like take out, like let's say we end the day green up like 1%. Like it loves to just take out all the early bulls, fake them out, and then like go higher.
I think that's always a great way to think about the market is like how can the market hurt the most people?
Yeah.
Right? Like what would hurt the most people at this point? I feel like the shorts have been getting paid all week. Yeah. Basically shorting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday has been pretty much the play. So will the market keep rewarding the shorts here? Coach John said heading to 693. Bro, the market's at 683.
Coach John must be looking for a
what's gonna
scalp.
happen. Market's going to 685. Get ready. I'm just gonna start calling out 2-point targets. There we go. 685 touched. Win over. Green. Put on 200 contracts on my Apex accounts. Get 2 points. Done. You fly back today, Terry, and then you got any plans this weekend? See your mom and
Yeah, see my mom, take good care of her. Yeah, all weekend.
what do you when you're not trading and influencing? What do you what's your hobbies like?
Well, good.
Basket weaving, anything funny you got going on? A little book club or
No, I should get back into reading. I haven't read
Victoria,
in
she'll
years.
read like fucking 5 books a month sometimes. She just like clocks out and just like reads book. Like, I mean,
That's
not like that's a bad
awesome.
thing, but she'll just clock. I love it because when we were in Hawaii fishing, she like instead of complaining about being bored, she just reads all day. And it's like by the end of the day, I'm like, hey honey, we're going. The day's over. She's like, oh okay. Like She's in her own little world reading.
I love that. Yeah, I used to read a ton when I was a kid. That was
Yeah.
one of my hobbies for like a few summers. I'd go to the library, check out like 10 books. And I got into reading like fiction novels. You get into it. It is like a whole world. And then, yeah, the last few years, it was probably trading. That's why I don't read anymore.
You're reading the charts every day.
Read the charts. That's
I
enough.
just read the charts. Yeah, exactly. As far as hobbies, like, riding a bike, just enjoying nature, just staying grounded. I think like our
Do you
jobs.
swipe on Instagram? Like, are you a death scroller?
I really don't like to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to. I do catch myself doing that sometimes,
It's so
especially on
easy.
X. It's so
X for
easy.
sure, yeah.
But it's just, it feels toxic if you do too much of it. It's like,
Yeah, you can't really see it, but you like kind of see it. But I have like this bruise right here across my legs. So I was walking, like I do my little walk in the morning, and I was reading something on my phone. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
And I just walked right into the back of this trailer that was parked in front of this person's house. Like, just right into my freaking groin area. And I was like, it's dark out. I'm looking around like, did anyone see that? Because I was just looking at my phone, walking down the street. Normally there's not a trailer there, and I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Walked right into it. Now I got a big bruise there. Classic.
ouch. What
Don't
about
worry,
you
I
It would be
guys?
crazy if they got like a ring camera and they like.
That would be. Oh, I would love
They
to see
got
that
the-
footage because
Yeah.
it was just me walking down the street in the dark, and then all of a sudden there was someone had like a landscape trailer, and I just walked right into it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
Ugh. I have a scar on my shin from walking straight into the dishwasher because the dishwasher was down and it was
Yeah.
dark,
Ooh.
and I just walked right into it full force. Yeah, I know that feeling.
The kicking something with your toe is always the worst too. Somehow it always happens. Like the part of your bed, like your little bed post.
Yeah, the
Always.
corner.
Yeah, just some little thing. There's your toe. Got it.
What about you guys? Like hobbies?
I'm
Yeah, what you got, Dmoney?
I'm in this
You got
sports.
secret stuff.
Sports
betting?
So I watch. I never got into
No
that.
betting? I
So,
feel
but
like you'd be
but
a
I
sports
watch.
bettor,
I
man.
watch all kind of sports.
Yeah.
Women's sports.
Cool.
Like WNBA, I watch that. Obviously, right now because NBA hasn't started, so I'm all into the playoffs. I watch that. Obviously, tennis, golf. I mean, you pretty much name it, I watch it. Comedy clubs.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
into comedy clubs. I've seen pretty much every major comedian that comes here. All of them. Kevin Hart. I mean, you just
Now
go
you
down
get
the
an
line. All
experienced
of them.
PW comedian every day.
Yeah.
I want to do a stand-up comedy show at some point. Like,
Be
I, don't,
awesome.
you know, I have no idea
Improv.
how it's actually gonna go, but I think it would just be hilarious to like do a trading,
Yes.
like just have an event, like in Miami, get like 200 people, like fill out an auditorium, and then just do like a trading like comedy show, like just talking about all the funny shit. I think it would probably the whole thing would just be about ICT, but it would be funny. It'd definitely be comedy.
I would love that. I think a lot of people would too.
I think
Yeah.
it would.
Because like we all understand the same jokes,
It's like inside
right?
jokes,
Like,
right? Like,
yeah.
no, it'll be the inside jokes for sure. Maybe I don't know. I got to figure out when I do it. Be a Netflix comedy show special. I think I'm funny. Trying to figure it out. Maybe I'll just like put my computer like on the stage and then just like act like I'm doing a live stream, but like do it like live, the comedy show. Inner comedy trip. There you go.
They have amateur night too. They have amateur night at the Improv.
Uh-oh, someone said D-Money just lost half of his fans by admitting that he watches women's basketball.
You gotta. So listen, listen.
I didn't want to make fun of you, but I was
Yeah.
like, wait a second.
So believe it or not, though, the WNBA has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
So Caitlin Clark, like all of that, like I'm like 100% into that.
They're so
and actually,
good.
the Unrival is here. Like so, she didn't play in that last year, but Unrival is here in Miami. Like they'll have that tournament here. So don't knock it until you guys watch it. Watch it.
All right, well, but what's your feeling, this whole like the WNBA being pissed about not getting paid as much as the men?
No, I mean obviously
What is
it's
your,
about.
I gotta
it's
see what your
about-
feeling is. This is a
yeah.
very important question, my friend. So
Oh, I
be
know.
careful.
So it's about revenue. Like you
Yeah.
have to generate revenue in
Okay.
order to pay out. This first of all, you can't. You only play the women's league. They only play 44 games.
Yeah.
Oh.
The NBA plays 82, right? So that number one. The revenue is not there.
Yeah.
They've actually been negative in revenue
Yeah, they
for
lose money.
like
They
lose money every year.
It's like the girls are
So-
like, we want to be paid. We want to be paid our fair share. We're like,
Yeah.
well, actually, you owe the money to the NBA. Then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
WWE,
But-
you got to pay us.
But their ratings are up.
Yeah.
You know, every year they're starting
Yeah,
to
yeah.
and they're gonna have some new, I guess, agreements coming up, networking deals and all that stuff. So there's gonna be more, more profit coming in. So they'll get more money, but don't knock it until you try it. I'll say that.
Okay.
But like tennis, I watch tennis. It
Maybe
doesn't.
the BDH could buy a WWE
Maybe.
franchise.
And guys, remember,
Ooh.
I have a almost 2-year-old daughter, right? So
Okay.
I'm like getting ready to. I'm gonna definitely
Yeah.
take her to WNBA games and like all of that stuff, right?
Alright.
So come on now,
If you
come
could
on,
pick
chat.
if you could pick any sport for your daughter to play, what would it be? Got to be golf, right? Golf or tennis?
Probably tennis.
Yeah, tennis would be sick.
Yeah.
Like if you were like, I know some players, like guys who were like, they were like in the top 300 of like the, the tour, like the rankings, and they travel around the world playing some of the smaller tournaments and stuff. And like, it's cool because like it's like there's pretty much like big tournaments every weekend around the world, right? So they're just like flying from tournament to tournament. They're just playing, and like that's just their life, right? And it's like it's a grind, like it's a serious grind. Like if you're not in that top 20 or 30, like you're
Yeah.
just out there having to grind because you can make good money even in the top, if you're in the top 300 ranking. Like if you get into like the final like 20, the final 30 of the tournament, you get paid out. So it's like trading, right? You're only gonna get paid like if you put in the effort and you get the results.
There's no participation
You're not
money.
getting, you're not getting paid just to
No.
show up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean golf, same thing. You can be a subpar, I don't know, say subpar, but you can be a very low ranking PGA golf player and still make a living from being in that, getting in the cutoff.
And those tournament fees, I think they're pretty expensive, right? Like they have to pay all their fees. They have to pay for their travel.
I mean, it's a travel. Like I have
And-
friends who are like pro surfers, and they travel around the world for the tour, and it's like, even if you win, you're not getting paid a ton, but it's just like the amount of travel and the effort and just it's a grind. It's a real grind.
Yeah.
I mean, for us for the fishing tournaments, for like a fishing tournament, it's like 20, 30, maybe $40,000 entry, right?
Woo!
And then
That's a lot.
it's another, let's say $20,000 to like be prepped for the tournament with the team, the boat, the bait, and all the processing and like everything you need.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, on a big fishing tournament, I'm spending $50,000, $60,000 to like be competitive, to maybe win 300, 400, 500,000, like maybe.
How
Gas
did
for
you
the
get
boat.
into fishing?
I've always like grew up and been big into this like being outdoors in Florida, and then like South Florida has like the whole competitive fishing, professional fishing kind of scene. You got guys like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan has his own boat. He fishes in the tournaments. We beat him multiple times, by the way.
That's so cool.
He might be good at basketball, but he ain't the best at fishing. All right.
I love
Liquidated,
that.
beat him. We look at it. I remember one time we actually beat him on the day, like the daily, and he was sitting on the back of the boat smoking a cigar, and we were going by, and I was just like, and he was like, hey, what's up, Michael? Good luck tomorrow, bro. Good luck tomorrow.
That's so cool.
Pine Tree had a joke this morning. Look at this guy. He's a comedian. He said, why did the inner circle trader get a parking ticket? He saw a fair value gap between the two cars and was waiting for the price to return to it. little
Jokester.
little comedian there. People asking about Rena. Rena, she went on vacation. Let's just leave it at that. We had creative differences.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got what? What time is it? 5 minutes. 5 minutes till market open. You still liking the idea of longs over there, Terry?
Let me look. Let me do some math.
Oh yeah. Run your math on your calculator.
I'm not
1 +
calculating.
1 = 2. Okay, that means I'm wrong.
I have to add everything. Hold on. I have to use my fingers. Because another idea I had is, could it possibly be an inside day? Because it's a
Ooh,
Friday, and
yeah.
yesterday was a pretty big range.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do the math.
How do you do
confirm
the
that.
math on that?
Okay, so I'm just going to, I know, I'm sure there's an indicator that on Tradeovate that would give me like the range and would print it out, but I don't know what that is. So I'm just subtracting the high of day yesterday from the low of day. So 793 minus 422. So yesterday's range was 371. It's possible. I don't know. Anything's possible, but it could be inside day.
So when you say inside day,
371.
you're basically saying we're going to stay inside yesterday's
That range.
So like on the daily candle.
Exactly. It's possible.
Makes sense.
Because otherwise, for us to take out that low, we'd have to take out 422. And then if we take out the high, it would be 793, which we're really not that far away.
Not that far away. Right now, the daily candle looks like a big doji.
So if we were to take out that high from yesterday, we'd have to take out 793. So 793 minus 663. We're only 130 points away from taking out that high. Okay. So that makes me feel kind of like good about, being a little bullish biased a little bit. But I'm thinking that we will have some type of repricing imbalance at around the open. So that's why I'm wanting to take the 5-minute orb break. We'll see what happens.
Fair enough. I like it.
I feel like as day traders, we just want the market to move.
100%.
We just want it to move.
Yeah. But I also like that you have some kind of like reasoning to why you're like what your idea is, right? Instead of just being like, well, I think it's an inside day. But why? You're like,
why?
I don't know, just cause my indicator told me.
Yeah.
You're like, no, well, if you do the math, you look at the range from yesterday, it kind of makes sense. Somebody asked why Dmoney has two blank screens.
I got two blank screens.
Why
I'm
you
like
got two blank
laughing.
screens for, man? What's up with that?
What you
got
talking
one white
about,
screen,
Willis?
one black screen over
What
there.
you talking about, Willis?
You need more indicators on that chart, sir. More dots. More dots.
Yeah, this screen is blank on the right, but I haven't used this screen on the right.
Do you trade
I
on
only
your
have one
phone?
screen. No, I just got traded. I got the chat open, so I'm replying to the chat on my phone.
Well, you could put it on the other screen if you wanted to.
Yeah. So
make yourself at home over there, buddy. We'll have Jinder get one of the little name tags put on the desk.
name tags, yeah.
Dmoney's desk. Anybody comes in here, you better not touch Dmoney's desk. he said this week I got to get the exorcist person to come by and do a little
sage
on that desk over there. I feel bad for putting him on there, but he's handled it like a champ.
Sage always smells good. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got 2 minutes here. I'm feeling that D-Money vibe today of just being patient, waiting for these hourly candles. I'm jealous of that trade yesterday where it was just nice and easy. I want to do that today. Just nice, easy, in, out, make some money, be done. Fresh Cash Friday vibes.
I requested a payout from my funded futures last night.
Oh,
congrats.
shit.
Thank you.
Congrats.
$800 into my bank account like that.
No.
I'm telling you, it was under a second. It was under a second.
Nice.
Use code PW, by the way. So fast. I blinked my eye and it was in my bank account. It was so fast.
Because you're an influencer, duh. Everyone knows that.
No, they don't know who I am. Like when I'm
You're
doing
an influencer.
that. No, that's not why.
Apex only pays influencers, and my Fund of Futures only. Prop firms only pay influencers. That's my. I see that all the time. Like, every prop firm is just a scam. They only pay the influencers, and the money that they pay them is commissions from their affiliates. I'm like, no, it's a different payment every month. There's always like this conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
Like Apex just all the payouts, Petrocast, that's all his affiliate payouts. I'm like, well, no, not the same.
Mm-hmm.
The best is Rita is on Twitter talking about like he lied about getting $12 million a year from my Fund of Futures. I'm like, I'm pretty sure everyone knew that I was joking, right? Did you know I was joking? D-Money, you knew I was joking, right? You know my humor.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's kind of like it could be true, but it's not true, right?
I didn't know. I was like, oh my god, over $1 million a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, no way.
Like it was like obviously I was
didn't
trolling
know.
everybody.
Yeah. Oh, market's open.
There's the open.
There we go.
There's a drop.
There's that dip. We filled the gap already.
Going.
Straight down day. Straight down day. There's that pivot point right there, 620s. All right, let's see what happens here with the VWAP. ES is still holding up at the VWAP. Nasdaq loves to like especially at open, to kind of run levels and then come right back up.
Yeah.
Kind of trick everybody. Be like, oh, look, VWAP. Swipe right through it. And then like 5 minutes later, we're back above it. We'll see what happens here. Give us some time. NVIDIA pulling back here as well. NVIDIA filled the gap already. Nasdaq filled the gap. ES is down there to the VWAP. Here we go. Fresh Cash Friday. It's happening.
So typical, right? You got to pump with the news, and now you got to dump right at done 30.
Trick everybody into getting into feeling bullish before market open, and then dump them. And then now trick everybody into getting short, and then dump them.
Yes.
And then pump them.
Pump them.
It's kind of. I mean, I feel like if we can get back above 680 area, then we'd be looking to kind of maybe push up there to yesterday's like overnight high 780, 800 level. Nice little reaction so far off the 600s. I was flirting with the idea of trying to buy that dip down there, but yesterday that did not work out for me. That's the problem, is like it's easy to like do one thing one day and then you're like next day like, oh, I'm not gonna try that again. And then today it would have worked.
Yeah.
Look
Buy
at
the
it too.
dip,
Look
you
at
know,
it
like
now. Yeah.
get this rip back up.
50 points.
We're at a key level. Like I said, we're back above the VWAP now. We're pushing back up here. So
All right, let's see.
now it's like basically we get above that 680 area with some strength. Above all these like we had a bunch of wicks kind of 680 area.
Ooh, I like this.
Look at this. Nice pump back up. We got some strength.
I'm gonna try this long, I think.
Yeah, nice big green candle here. We're almost at, what, 90 points? Just 1 point short of 90.
All right, I'm long here. See if we can't get up there above the 700s next. Or we'll save 96s. We took out all those little highs.
Okay, I am going to practice good risk management and size down because this candle is so big. So I will risk 1 to 1. I'll go in with 5 micros, and I will take the break on the long side if it breaks. I've been working on the risk management piece.
Ooh, no more YOLO Terri?
Only sometimes.
YOLO Terri!
Yeah, full port
Terri
Terri.
YOLO!
Ooh, it's pumping. Nice long.
Come on.
Go, go, go.
Like, I got 1 point from my fucking, there we go. All right. Nice little 10,000. Basically getting back above those EMAs was my entry there. Like I said, I would have loved to have been long off that 600 level. That was exactly kind of my play yesterday. We had that big dump candle. It's almost like, even if we didn't push all the way back up here, it's almost just like same thing as yesterday. We did get that little 20, 30 point retracement back up to those EMAs, and then we dumped. So that was kind of maybe the play there. But like I said, got burnt yesterday on that. So
Yeah.
you touch fire one day, and then like now on Monday, I'd probably do it again. You know, now that today I'm like, fuck it, it worked today.
Yeah.
So kind of playing out exactly like we talked about, getting below the VWAP. The Nasdaq loves to like run those levels, come right back up, squeeze the shorts out, and it still very much could be the inside day that you were talking about earlier, Terri. Basically, yesterday's range is 745.
Yeah, maybe inside day, or if we break, right? Maybe big green day. I mean, this first candle is very bullish. Some people do believe like that first candle is a good indicator for the rest of the day, like a feeling for the market.
TradingView freaking out. I mean, TradingView got
All right.
gaps on my 1 minute chart.
Okay, I did put in a buy stop
That's the 5
above.
minute range. Yeah, the 5
Yeah.
minute
Yeah.
range is there. It's set.
All right, Terry's looking for a long out of this 5 minute range, and then target wise,
Target wise, about 1 to 1, so about 100 points.
100 points. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Terry.
Wild today. Cash Friday.
Did she not just say, yeah, I'm gonna size down now 100 points today? All right. So are you long now?
Not quite yet. 5. Oh wait, yeah, it did tag me in. Yep, I'm long at 704.75. I'm just gonna move my stop to below this 5-minute candle. And so-
595.
Yeah, I'm just risking 1 for 1, right? And
Yeah.
I'm sized with 5 micros, so I'm risking about $1,000 for $1,000.
Someone in the chat goes, all caps. I told you the Nasdaq's gonna fly. Well, why did we not listen to that person in the chat?
Dang
We
it.
should have known. All right, so now we basically just want to see if we get a little bit of a bull flag here. I don't know why my chart is being so weird looking right now. I don't know if I want to relaunch. Oh God. Chart's gone now. No, come back, TradingView, come back.
Are you tagged in long too?
No. Yeah, I haven't taken anything. I didn't take it just because it's like such a big move up.
Yeah.
No,
I would
no
want more of a retest, like back below the EMAs before, because like my stop would have to be
So far away.
so far away. I
Yeah.
mean, technically it would have to be below, like you said, that 595 or 596 like
Yep.
area, right? So
This is so
I
weird.
want more of a
charts
retest.
right now. All right, there's a chart.
I have seen it happen, and it's happened to me, like where I'm trading the 5-minute orb and I get
Yeah.
tagged in by like 1 or 2 points. It goes in my direction by a few points, and then it just dumps and breaks the other direction, right? Yeah. That never feels good.
This is the weirdest thing right now. I think freaking got the chart behind me pulled up on front of me right now. And I can't change it. Oh. Wow, Nasdaq. Okay, well. Technical difficulties here, Chad. Hold on. All right, Nasdaq's just kind of flagging here, holding up there the pivot points. Sorry, the EMAs.
It looks like we do have some news at 10. It says revised U of M consumer sentiment,
yeah, we do.
but it's not red folder, it's just orange. ES is looking like it's wanting to go and test that overnight high.
I don't know why TradingView is on my 1 minute chart. I just have a big gap from the 80s to the 40s on TradingView right now. It's great. I think I might be another long opportunity here if we can hold these EMAs. Get through the 700s. I feel like test that data high at the least. Is that a way to say it? At least.
747.
I mean, even if we're like in that
Right.
range, like that would be the top of the range, maybe. Someone said 792. That's pretty much the previous overnight high. I like it. Terry wants 100 points. 24,800. The pivot point at the 808s might be a sign for you.
808, I like
808,
that.
Hawaii. We got the Dow pushing up. We got the Nasdaq, the ES, everything pushing up. We got Terry long at the 700s. Dmoney's waiting for an hourly close.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I mean, it's too high for me right now, to be honest. Like that bounce, I would rather wait for some kind of, and I might not get it, right? So, but I'm more comfortable waiting for a retest back to the downside to try to get a better entry, so my stop can be less. If not, then I'll wait for 10 o'clock, obviously. You do have news at 10. Even though it's not red folder, it might impact, this movement, and then I'll see if I can get an entry there. So patience.
Cool, calm, collective. Dmoney. Compared to when you first started trading, Terry, like how is your like feel? How have you? I guess like what has been the evolution of like your emotions as like when you first started trading? Like what was your kind of like
Oh my gosh.
emotions to now? You know,
Such a great question. When I was first learning, my heart, like, it felt like it was beating out of my chest. It felt so intense. I just remember my first few trades. I felt so nervous. I, didn't know what I was doing, but I also knew that, okay, this feels really scary, but I have to just like do it. I have to just try and just like jump right in.
How do you overcome that?
Honestly, you just do it, right? Like at the time, for better or for worse, I would like click away.
Did you stop looking at your P&L? Like what was it? Like was there anything like things that you did to kind of like avoid that
to help
emotion?
Yeah.
While you're trading?
I think just exposure, just doing it often, and then sizing now, right? Like even now, if I'm sized too big, I feel it. If I'm sized correctly or sized very small, you can just kind of relax and forget about the trade sometimes. Yeah.
You can you can give it room to actually play
Do
out,
its thing.
right? Without having anxiety
Exactly.
or stress because you're like, oh,
Yep, exactly. And I
it
think,
drops 10 more points, I'm gonna blow my account, right?
oh gosh, like, yeah. And it's so easy. I think as a new trader, intermediate trader, we like to look at the profits. Like it's like, oh, if I put on 5 contracts right now with minis in 10 points, I'll have $1,000.
Yeah.
But like we're not thinking about the risk. Like, okay, if I do that, then half my account is blown.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think risk management is definitely the hardest piece of it, learning that component like time and time again.
Like we talked about yesterday too, like that, like you make $1,000 in the morning and then like you sit there a little bit longer, you're watching, you're being patient, you're waiting, and then all of a sudden you're like, let's try a long really quick.
Yes.
Make a quick $100 real quick, just a
Yeah.
quick little long. And then
Yeah.
before you know it, you've lost $1,000 and you're bet on the day.
Yes.
Just because you wanted that quick little hit.
Yes. Or like to get an even number.
Yeah,
like I just want to see
It's
it
always
at
an even number.
1,000.
It's always that
So I'm like
thousand.
$5 away from $1,000 on the day. Let me just get a quick $5. Quick $5 here. Let me put 20 contracts on quick, make $5.
And you like negative, you end up negative. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. All right, we're
Starting to pump
pumping
again.
here. I like it a lot.
that was a nice retest.
It was a 5-minute. I like that 5-minute. We took out that wick nicely down there. Still kind of respecting the VWAP as well. The ES is ripping, by the way, for any ES traders. If you look at the ES right now, the ES is already taking out that data high. So in my head, it's kind of like the Nasdaq would want to do the same at some point and take out that data high. So the ES took out the data high. We had the 6,702 pivot point on the ES. Nasdaq right now just pushing back up there.
So ES, yesterday's high was 67.05. Right now, ES is at 66.91, so we're pretty close. Maybe ES will take out that high from yesterday. Dee, what was your emotional experience like, learning in the beginning to now?
Yeah, I know you weren't always calm and cool, collective.
No, so yeah, I mean, I think roller coaster.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way to explain it. It was like roller coaster, like literally roller coaster of emotions, feeling the pain of like sizing up too big, seeing everybody on social media. Oh, like this person just made $30,000 today, so that's gonna be me, right? And like going in with too much size, and then realizing like that what you see on social media sometimes is not always the case, right? Because you can decide what you post on social media. And I had to learn for me myself, like patience, like even like now, like everybody's like, oh, he's so patient and he's, but that takes like a lot of work, like because the FOMO is like real. So I noticed like going back and looking at my trades, I've noticed that I actually perform better when I'm more patient and I wait for the market like to set up for a setup that I'm like comfortable with and familiar with versus like trying to jump in like because I see it moving with some momentum. If that makes any sense. So I just learned to be more
selling off
patient.
here, so Nasdaq back down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so yeah, there's that.
Retest of the VWAP again.
But I think everybody's journey is going to be a little bit different, right? Like, and you have to be honest with yourself. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, be honest with yourself. Like, if you have to know yourself, you have to know like what triggers you. So if you know that, you know, news, you typically, like news is coming out, I'm going to try to trade it, right? So that's only going to work a certain amount of times, and you're going to end up blowing your account. So just knowing what triggers you, I guess.
That's like we talked about it yesterday. Like, really, at the end of the day, you got to create rules, and you got to create like some kind of structure with your trading that works with your emotions and works with your personality. You know, some traders, they have no problem sitting through big drawdown because they're just like, oh, I'm fine. You know, where I'm like, oh, I don't want to sit there through a 20, 30, 40 point, 50 point drawdown and just watch the numbers go down, down, down. I'm like, I'd rather cut it off and I can always re-enter. Or some people don't like doing that. Like, no, I'll just sit through the drawdown. It is what it is. I'll put my stop where I think it's going to invalidate my trade, and then I won't touch it. And I'm like, ugh. But sometimes, you know, that there's days where you move your stop and you get stopped out, and then if you'd kept your original stop, you'd be fine. So there's both arguments, right? There's always like different arguments, but that comes down to like, again, I think your personal, like, kind of who you are as a person, right? Are you better like micromanaging, or are you better just like setting a trade and then walking away? Because I know some traders who literally like, bro, I put my trade on and I don't even look at it. Like, I put my target, I put my stop, and then I just like start doing other stuff. Oh my God, you know, that like, if that helps you hold longer, if that helps you, you know, maximize your profit, then like, more power to you. Like, who's to say like, why should I give you advice on like what's gonna like make you trade better?
Yeah.
You know,
right.
because like what works for me won't work for you. I'm like, I like to micromanage. I like to be like every little fucking, ooh, I'm in, I'm out.
Yeah.
There's that pullback to the VWAP. It's almost like it was destiny. Again, pumping 50 points off the VWAP 650s. Terri's still long from the 700s. She's chilling. Stop at the opening range low there. We've tested the middle of the opening range. The ES is making new highs again. Nasdaq pumping through here. I think if we can get this 15-minute range breakout, maybe a little bit of a pullback, and then we go. But still, best part is that inside day is kind of in the works right now. Like, this would be typical, this price action would be typical of that inside day, like you were talking about. Like, it's funny because even on this inside day, we still, that's 100 points.
It is.
On the
inside day. So I better take profits. maybe if we get close to that. Wait and see.
100 points, Terry. Back it up, Terry.
Put in reverse, Terry. Ooh, ES is looking strong. Every candle's green so far on ES.
Yeah.
On the 5-minute chart.
Just took that whole wick back out again. That's the problem too, is like, if you look at that 5-minute candle, like that last 5-minute candle on the ES, you'd be thinking like, oh, this is for sure going to pull back and crash. But then we just like that, the next candle just engulfed that entire wick again.
D, I totally know what you're talking about when you were referencing like, oh, if price is moving around, like to not get emotional, like, okay, if price is all of a sudden like coming down and I'm in this long, it doesn't mean it's going to crash, right? But it's like that emotion, you do feel it sometimes.
Well, it's easy to like commit yourself to go short.
Yes, exactly.
Like, I was long at 700, it went to 650. Okay, I'm getting short now.
Exactly.
And the minute you get short, it rips back up.
Yep.
I like it.
In the same candle sometimes. Like,
Because when you look at the 1-minute chart, it's so easy to be like, look, we had a big you know, a big wick on that 1-minute candle. I gotta get short here.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that's the perfect spot to get squeezed. Well, that's why it's so important to really like, don't be hyper focused on the smaller time frames. Be hyper focused on the larger time frame. Like, look at the hourly chart and be like, okay, what is the hourly candle doing? Like, yes, we pulled back here a little bit, but like, still a big wick on the bottom of the hourly candle. So the hourly candle, even though we pulled back there, like, has not changed the overall like presentation of price. And I think like there's always the theory that people love to be like, oh, at the end of the day, like, just because the market pulled back 20 points, 30 points, like, that's just a pullback, right? It doesn't mean that, oh, now we're crashing. The overall, like, just because the market pulled back 20 points in the last 2 minutes does not mean, oh, it's crash day. You know, I think some people are like, oh, pullback, time to get short. And it's like, bullish momentum will also have pullbacks. Right? Like, a bullish day, you're gonna have pullbacks. But that's why it goes back to the idea of like, if the overall trend is bullish, and you're getting a pullback, doesn't mean it's a short. It means it's
Yeah.
a bullish pullback. Like I'm looking for a long, and that's why it's like I think good to have look at the bigger picture and kind of come up with an idea of like, okay, any pullback, I'm looking for a long. I'm not looking for a short on a pullback.
Well, what's smart, Terry, to your point, like you sized appropriately, right? So, you sized appropriately because the retest didn't phase you because you sized appropriately.
Yeah.
But like if you
didn't
went
have
in
5
too
minis,
large,
you would have been
Yeah.
blown.
Blown.
you would have been blown,
Yeah.
right? So that's important. But look at this.
Ooh.
Still, we got 9 minutes till that news comes out. Will they test the VWAP again? I think, I've also talked about this before, like in other videos and stuff. If you really if you go back and you back test, it's like on a good trending day or like on a good move day, it's almost always like the move starts at the VWAP, right? You get that like consolidation. Like even if you go back to Tuesday when we consolidated, we were consolidating at the VWAP for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then we dumped, 200 points. But it's like that consolidation started at the VWAP,
Yep.
and then that's when we made that big move. So I think sometimes I try to like be really aware of that in the sense of like, do I want to get long when we're really far away from the VWAP, because I'm like, if the move like didn't originate at the VWAP, then maybe I don't want to like trade it. If you look at Monday, Monday's price action at open, where we opened right at the VWAP, and then we pulled back, tested the VWAP a few times, and then we just trended higher all
Took
day.
off. Yeah.
So it's like kind of like forces you to be a little bit more patient. Like, let me get this VWAP to really get tested before I want to put a trade here.
Yeah, it seems like some people will wait for confirmation on the 5-minute candle.
Yeah.
Like, okay, for example, if I want to take a long off a bounce off the VWAP, if my bias for the day is a bull day, and then waiting for that 5-minute candle to close, like above VWAP before hopping in. Yeah, everyone's so different. Some
Yeah.
people are just like based on price, like I'm gonna go.
Well, the thing too is like, if you believe the VWAP is support, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to get long at 700 and then put your stop right above VWAP?
Right.
Right? Like that might be a bad idea because what's it going to do? It's going to pull back, take your stop out, and then reverse straight back up. So it's
Yeah.
like you can't put your stop loss at an area that you would believe is a support. Like it should be below that. So that means that you need, if you can't risk 50 points, that means what? You need to wait for that pullback to the VWAP so that you can get to your target of like 20 points. Be like, okay, I'm going to get long. We bounce 660. My stop is, 630. So that way it's like I'm below the VWAP. I'm using the VWAP. Same thing with the EMAs. Like that happens sometimes where you're like, you put your stop loss right above the EMA and you're like, fuck, why'd I do that?
Yeah.
I just got stopped out right where the pullback was.
Right. Yep.
Because there are those days where you get the breakout happens and there is no pullback, and you get that, and then that's that FOMO, like Monday.
Yes.
Right. Monday it was like that. It broke out, and then everybody's like, oh, it's got to pull back short. It's got to pull back short. Got to pull back short. But it ain't.
Yeah.
It kept going.
No, it kept
Yeah.
going.
But I think those like Dmoney said, like sometimes it just if you don't get your setup, you don't get it. You're not losing money by not taking a trade.
No, you're
Right? Like you
saving
cannot
money.
lose money by not taking a trade.
Yep.
But the worst is like you put a trade on just because you FOMO'd and now you lost money.
Yeah.
I think it's also hard when you if your first trade of the day is red, then you start kind of thinking like, okay, let me try something. Then you like it can spiral really quickly.
Oh, so
The
quick.
days where I have my first trade of the day is red, it's always like I normally have a red day because I just like fuck, like now I start second guessing my ideas.
Self-doubt starts creeping in.
Yeah.
Confidence starts to dip a little bit.
Sometimes
And then all of a
I
sudden,
get worse sometimes, but like mentally I just like fuck, like why'd I do that?
Yeah.
But that might be the thing too, is like if I take a good trade and like I get stopped out, then it's not a question of like, oh, I'm an idiot for doing that. Then it's just like, oh, I took a trade, I got stopped out.
It's just a trade out
Yeah.
of thousands of trades that we take.
Yeah, whereas when you FOMO into a trade because, like you said, one little candle popped up and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm long.
Yeah.
Then it's like that's when you go on tilt because emotionally you're just like already you're FOMO'd, right? You're FOMOing
Yeah.
and now you're tilting.
Yes.
FOMO and tilt are like it's just like they're hand to hand together.
They
like
are.
people that have FOMO go on tilt. People that go on tilt have FOMO. All right, we got 4 minutes till this news comes out. Terri jinxed it today. Inside day. God damn it, Terry.
Dang it.
Damn it, Terry.
Put in reverse, Terry.
Come on. Why can't we get that Monday move again? And then, like I don't know about you guys, but like in a trending day, like that's the day that I make money, right? The days where it's like we push up, we pull back, I get long, we push back. You know, like those are obviously like the easy days for me to trade because I can get in directionally.
Yeah.
Problem is, like, some people, they want to fight the trend
Yes.
because they want to try to short every pop, or they want to try to short every pullback. And it's funny because some people love this type of price action. They're like, oh yeah, I shorted 700, I covered 680 7 times, and I'm like, fuck, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, no, trend days, I tend to get in trouble on trend days. Yeah, because I think I like to look for reversals.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so the 5-minute orb trade, like that's to me very simple. It's clear. It keeps me out of trouble, honestly. And then, but like if I'm looking for reversals, I can get into trouble because like sometimes I keep trying too many times. I do love the idea of, okay, if you have 2 losing trades, like you're just done for the day. Like no if and or buts. I do like that idea. I haven't implemented. I haven't.
You like? I love that idea. But I don't do it. I don't. I'm gonna make no bitch.
Tomorrow.
I don't quit after 2 days, 2 trades. 20 trades later, I ain't quitting. One of these trades is gonna work.
2,200. No, the number of trades I've definitely decreased, which is good. That is something I'm always like kind of looking at, right?
Well,
overall.
If you look at your stats at the end of a red day, you're always gonna put on more trades than you would on a green day. Like for me, my big problem too is like on Monday, right? I put on a long, I make money, and then I'm like, oh, like I made money, I'm done, right? And I stop trading. Where like I probably should keep going, right? Like in the sense of like the market is presenting a really good opportunity to make more money.
Set up there,
where like on a red day, like on today, like instead of like just trying to trade, like continue trading, I'm like, fuck, it's not going anywhere, so stop trading.
Yeah.
But on the trending good day, I take my profit and I'm all like, look, I'm a genius, and then I just like then I stop trading because I'm like, oh, hey, I'm up $1,000, I'm up 20 grand, so I'm done for the day. And then it's like on a red day, that's when I just keep going and going and digging the hole because I want to like get back to green.
Yes.
So it's almost like it should be the opposite.
It should be.
You know, like there's the, like people say, like when you're reading the market good, like that's when you put your, you size up. That's when you go harder. That's when you look for more profit. And then on the red day, that's when you're supposed to size down, but it's the opposite, right? For most people, like for me personally, like I hate it because I'll put on like 1 contract per account, like the trade at open, I'll make good money. And then like, I'm like, fuck, I should have put on more size. So then the next trade, I put on more size. Yeah. That's the trade that doesn't work out. It pulls back, stops me out. And then I end up adding more size because I'm like, well, I got to get back to green now. Yeah. So before I know it, I've just like blown my account because I keep adding more size because I'm just like, if I can just get back to green, I'll be done, But like, maybe it should be like, hey, keep a consistent sizing no matter what, red or green. It's easy to like size up when you're in the red because you're like, I'll just add a couple more contracts on this pullback and then I'll be fine.
I can get back to even if I double or triple the number of contracts.
I like your whole idea of like, look, I put my 5 contracts long. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna try to like, I'm not gonna keep adding into it. Yeah. I'm not gonna worry. Like it is what it is.
Simple.
Yeah. And if you do that consistently, you do that over 100 trades, you will make money. Yeah. Whereas if you, every single trade, it's like, I put 1 contract, next trade, I put 10 contracts, next trade, I put 3 contracts, next trade, like if you're consistently just changing your contract size, there is no like consistency and you're just gonna end up destroying yourself mentally.
So true on my red days when I look at like the calendar on the dashboards.
It'll be like 100 trades.
Oh yeah, it's way more
green
compared
day,
to green
1
days.
Trade. Green day, 1 trade. Red day, 100 trades. And it's funny because like even on that red day where you might take 100 trades, you might have been green at one point. Yeah. Right. I've had days where like I go from green to red to back to green to back to green to back to red to back to red to back to, and by the end of the day I'm like, I'm just right where I started at. And I'm like, fuck, I just spent the whole day. I made $1,000 in the first 5 minutes. Yeah. I got down 1,000. I'm up 1,000. I'm down 1,000. I'm up 1,000, and I've traded 100 times. Yeah. And my commissions are $1,000. I made $1,000 though, right? Like what a joke. Yep. All right, there's the news.
Ooh. ES just pushed to make a new high on the day.
Nice.
Nasdaq's flirting with going. There's that push out of the opening range high right now. We got this 748, 750 area coming up there next. Terri's long. Dmoney's looking for the Dmoney opportunity. And I'm just sitting here right now kind of seeing what happens.
So the news, the forecast was 55.5. The actual was 55.1. Revised U of M consumer sentiment. Just a orange folder news.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
That's like, what's the news mean? I'm like, I don't know, man. Market went up.
Yeah.
The first 1 minute came out of that news, it went up. So it must be good news, I guess. I don't know. It might be bad news, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it might be bad news because the market's like, oh, we're going to get, the Fed's going to cut the rates. That's the problem, too.
Yes.
It's like bad news is actually good for the market.
Yeah. Bad news is good news,
Yeah.
and good news is good news.
Exactly.
Or...
Like,
if
the
it's
bad
baked
news is
in
good
already,
news.
yeah.
Good news is bad news.
Yeah.
If they baked it in already into
Yeah, we don't know. I have noticed that if the number is way off, we will get a nice big move.
Well, that's the surprise.
The surprise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because like it's everyone's expecting. If you're pretty much expecting, that's the same thing with like earnings, right? When a company comes out with really, really good earnings, but everybody was expecting really, really good earnings, then there's no surprise.
Yeah, no
So the stock doesn't go up. And that's the shitty part sometimes. You're like, well, they had really good earnings, but like, yeah, but it didn't beat expectations. All right. This is like notoriously just trappy type of action. I hate when it starts doing this, where you get like that like small breakout, but it's still just like kind of battling there. And then you have that wick on the top of this 1 minute candle. We've had a lot of wicks just kind of stuck there at the top of that 15-minute range. ES just pushed up to the pivot, pulled right back. Oh, lordy. If you guys haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, you know what to do. We're doing it live, and the BDH is the last day for Terri. She's going back to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Is it gonna be? When's it? It's not snowing there yet. When's it start snowing in Minnesota?
Oh, sometimes it can start to snow in October.
Really?
Yeah.
Halloween snow?
Halloween
Snowstorm?
snow.
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Oh, I'm going to be Patrick.
You should be Terri Trades.
I'll be Terri Trades.
Yeah, you just walk around with like a little thing that has like your name on it at Terri Trades, like a live stream, like a little cutout. I'm
I'll
on the
bring
live
the
stream.
camera around with me.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it'd be sick. Make a little like streaming costume. I have a fake camera. I have like a light. Might be my thing.
Do you guys still dress up for Halloween?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I'm gonna dress up like a BDH. Be a big thick house.
So this price action, I know I saw some comments in the chat, like what am I looking at? To be honest, right now, you got to kind of let price kind of settle down a little bit, right? It's back and forth action right now. This
You're
is
telling me
choppy
you're
action.
not trading every candle, Dmoney? Come on, man.
I've gotten burned too many times, right?
I can't keep you here at the BDH if you ain't trading every candle, dog.
I know, right?
The chat ain't gonna like this.
So it's better to save your accounts, guys, versus trying to catch every single move, right? And if your setup is not there, you know, just chill until you can see something clear, right? So right now, I don't see anything clear. Like it's.
If you want to get paid, you gotta be patient.
Yeah, you gotta be patient.
Can't spell paid without patience. I think.
Patience.
Oh. Well, I think it goes back to the same thing we said earlier, right? This is an inside day.
Yeah.
This is literally exactly what you talked about. You're like, hey, based on what we see here, there's a good chance that we're stuck in a range today. So it's like, it's funny because like to be surprised now, like, what the fuck? The market's not moving. You're like, oh wait, we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly why I did not get long for that opening range breakout. Just that like, I wouldn't call that like good consolidation, especially on the 5-minute chart. But while we wait for this market to move here, I got a little surprise for Terri. Surprise for Terri.
What could it be? I love surprises.
All right. Let me get it.
I have no idea, you guys, what this is. I didn't even know like there was a surprise. Should I just wait here?
Just stay right there.
Okay. Is it a cake?
Cake. All right, I wanted to present you
Nice.
the first ever BDH check. We had to do a big check here. $25,000 for Terri Trades. And to be honest, like,
Congrats, Terry.
I wish I could give you more because you're such an amazing person and hear your story. I'm not going to get all deep into it, but it's been absolutely a pleasure having you here at the BDH and sharing your just good energy. Your vibes have been great. You came into the Lions Den this week and you absolutely crushed it. Everyone loved you. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of jealous because people, I think they loved you more than they love me now. But like, again, like I hope that you know, you use this for. You said you're gonna buy your mom some flowers, and yeah, I think you have a great story. I love hearing people that you know, just kind of take what they get in life and they excel with it. So I think your stay made money today. You're trading. We're doing it live, and again, it's an absolute pleasure to be able to give this to you. And again, thank you for everything.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. Thank you, all of you guys. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. This is like life changing.
Why the live should go on?
Congrats.
Being here and meeting everyone,
Yeah.
you're absolutely fantastic. Sweethearts, I know. People are like,
What are you talking about? People are this.
also a lion,
Yeah.
right? But also an absolute sweetheart. Thank you, everyone. One of the best parts of this trip is like all the amazing people I've met, your entire team, everyone.
Yeah. No.
Thank you.
Again, like I want to point out the fact that Terri came in here in a place that she's never been before. She never met me before. She had pretty much, you know, no reason to be a good sport, but she did. She wasn't negative. She didn't look for issues. She didn't create excuses. She performed and did the job. So congratulations to Terri. That's what it's all about. The BDH, baby. Making dreams come true.
Woo!
Yay!
Thank you, you guys. Oh my God, I've never gotten a check so big. Look, it's almost as tall as.
It is. It's a big check.
I don't know how you're gonna get it home, but we'll figure that out.
We'll mail it to
I'll
you.
figure it out.
You take it on the plane.
I'm gonna take it on the plane.
Oh yeah, I take it on the
Mail
plane
it
for
to you.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do it after.
Love it. Should
Yeah.
I put it somewhere, like here?
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe I can put it here. Behind me?
Yeah, absolutely. Does it fit? I think so. I think so.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, not quite.
It's okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, here.
All right, Nasdaq, right? Watch out, Terri. Terri, reverse that stop. Reverse the stop, Terri.
Oh, about to get stopped out.
Oh no.
It's okay, guys. It's an eval. It's okay. It's okay.
You got
we found-
25,000 check. Is that your biggest payout
Quick,
ever?
I'm in a quick buy.
in one,
Quick buy,
yes,
guys.
One
Quick
yes.
buy. I'm in a buy.
You gonna buy?
Just a heads up, 624 entry.
All right.
Playing the previous 15-minute low, looking for 10 points.
Dmoney catching them
There,
knives.
oh, there it is.
Nice long.
Thanks. 455 bucks.
Let's go. And that was, you're playing that 15-minute.
Yeah,
previous
15-minute
candle.
low. Exactly. Yeah, the low of the 930 candle. So my stop was actually at the 595. Higher probability, right, that we get some kind of pushback up because that was a low put in at the open, right? So that's the range. That's the bottom of the range. So just played the range.
Ooh, I like it. The risk reward.
Yeah, the risk reward. Yep.
Excellent.
So 443 on that trade.
Someone says Trump is talking right now. Good Lord. All right, so we took out the opening range high. We pulled all the way back down here to the low again. The pivot point there, 24,614s. Overnight low, 560 area. Stuck below the yesterday's close now. ES did not pull all the way back there, but I think it's just the Nvidia right now is just pulling the market down. Nvidia is kind of grinding back down here right now.
That was a big move in NQ, down the two 5-minute candles
Yeah.
in just 10 minutes.
Now the question is, do we range back up here now? So funny, the market, literally We did the little presentation. The market, that's when the market moves. Now we're back to trading. Market's stuck here again. JK. Nasdaq right there at that pivot point for now. I think we take out that low again, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it wants it looks like it wants it now, right? But 11 minutes into the 1 hour candle. All right, so it's kind of like, it's one of those things, right, where it's a good risk reward trade. So if you take a look at the 1 hour, you got a bullish, if you want to say a bullish pin bar on the previous 1 hour candle. You know, your stop will be small. The issue is though, is that at this point it looks like it wants to swipe it, and it is Friday, so inside candle day, like kind of like what Terry was saying. So just be careful, guys. But I took a quick swipe. Somebody asked how many points, so that was roughly, I think, like 11 points. Ended up with it was 443. I'm up 443.48 for the day, so 443.
That's a good day.
Yeah. So for the end of the week, and it's kind of funny that PW is kind of saying it, right? So going into the weekend, for your mental, a lot of times it's like, it's funny, but if you can go into the weekend with the W, it does do something. Small one. Yeah, it does something for you going into the weekend, right?
Yeah, because you gotta spend 2 days.
Yeah, sitting on it.
2 days of like, the last thing you want to do is spend the whole weekend sitting there going, fuck, why did I take that trade? 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 You know, like, because you will. Yeah. You'll sit there and you'll just think about it all fucking weekend. Just that one stupid trade. You know, that put you on till, blew your account, whatever it is, you know.
All right, so the 1 hour, we just put in a lower low than the previous 1 hour candle, right? And then notice the reaction off of that low. So it tapped like 593. So you would already be up. So, you know, but this is that will be in and out really quick, right? You would have to be in and out. So just kind of keep that in mind. But, you know, you might be better off on the daylight today, waiting for 10:30, wait for the 30-minute candle to close.
Ooh, I got sapped out.
Damn it, Terry.
Dang it. Now the market's going to reverse. It's the reversal.
Yeah, now here we go. All right, everyone get along.
No. Now we just sit and wait.
D, question for you. Why did you not get short on that hourly candle when it opened? Someone said that they got short when that hourly candle opened, thinking that it would pull back. And
yeah, I didn't get short on this one, guys. I know yesterday, you know, there was a trade yesterday too at, I think, at the 10 o'clock open of the candle. But remember, today was a news day, right? So I wasn't going to short at 10 o'clock because it was news at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Oh,
so if there's news, you know, a lot of times you'll have whipsaw, right? It can go up and down or whatever the case may be. So that's not a high percentage trade for me.
If today was Thursday, we didn't have any 10 a.m. news, would you have been looking for that trade?
Then I would probably look at it. But I wasn't even considering it, you know, right at 10 o'clock because of the news. So, and we already had a big push. Remember, we had a big push up. Right at the open pretty much. So I wasn't gonna just let it play out right on a news day.
Still just kind of chopping around down here at the lows. ES has not broken the lows yet.
Yeah, that's interesting how ES hasn't broken the lows yet. They're in New York.
Yeah.
What's Nvidia doing?
It's kind of chopping. It's down below opening range right now, down below a pivot point at the 177s. Kind of bear flagging, honestly. And your stop on that would have what been the low basically at that point, the previous low?
Yeah, the previous candle's low, yeah.
I love that though, the risk reward.
Yeah, at least you know exactly where it's invalid, right? Like for me, it's invalid at that point, so I don't want to be in it anymore. Now you can always re-enter if it does a swipe. So say it goes down and it just takes out real quick the previous low, but then it pushes back up, then you can obviously look to re-enter.
Like depending on the reaction, if it's a quick,
if it was
like,
a quick reaction, like boom, and then
in.
just popping right back up, then you got a possibility to go back in and go long.
I like that. It's very clear where the stop is. It's clear because sometimes it can be easy if it's not clear to just keep thinking and hoping, even adding to the position, right?
Yeah.
Well, and it's like for me right now, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, okay, like, is this going to be a bear flag? Do we start to move back down? And like, maybe we do move back down here, but the problem is like looking at the 5-minute chart, looking at this like price action, it's just like, it's hard to commit to like thinking this is going to break down here.
Yeah.
Right. Cause like we broke out to the upside, we chopped like right back down. So now it's like scary, not scary, but like now I'm like, is this where I want to get short at and then just get chopped out here? So it's almost like from here, I'd rather let's take out the overnight low and then like build out a bear flag on that 5-minute chart and then look for a short. Because right here, it's just like, fuck. This thing could push back up 630, 650 real quickly. Yeah. For clarification, everybody, like Dmoney said that if he is looking at that 1 hour candle, if there's 10 o'clock news, that basically invalidates the idea of kind of trading that, because you're gonna get crazy wicks. So it kind of like goes against your strategy. But like, like I believe that the candle's gonna put in a wick there on the hourly chart, but when there's news, it's, you don't know. Like, it's like
how big is that wick, right?
Like, like how big's that wick, or maybe you don't get the wick and you get a stupid pump 50 points higher, and then it comes back down. You know, so why take the risk when you don't need to?
Yeah, because then you're like, oh yeah, you're trading the 1 hour candle open at 10, but you're taking a news trade at that point.
Yeah.
And that's a totally different like thing. So
might as well just bet it on black.
Yeah, I'm not playing around with that. So.
And there's like, see, here's this little push back up again.
Yeah.
Patrick, how did you get into trading?
Wolf of Wall Street, baby. No, my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, her dad, he wasn't really a trader, but he invested like in the stock market and stuff. And then I grew up in a, I guess, blue collar. My dad has his own roofing company, so I grew up like doing roofing and working hard and all that. And you know, I knew nothing about the stock market. And then just kind of being around people that were talking about the stocks, I was like, they'd be like, oh man, I bought this, stock yesterday and it's up 100%. I'm like, what? Like, you made money like just buying a stock? And then I kind of just started dabbling in it. I tell people like, where do you start? I'm like, I think the best way to start is just like, you got to become like a participant. Like, open a Robinhood account, buy like 1 share of Apple, right? And just like, you don't need to go all out and go crazy day one, but like, just become like, start watching the market, right? Like, just kind of like every day, like look at it, like, oh, market did this today. And then like, and just like kind of progress from there. Like, it shouldn't be like day one, you just start trading. Yeah. It should be like, you start just kind of becoming a participant, looking at the news, looking at the charts, like just kind of like, I almost say like become like like the same thing Dmoney to be watching women's basketball, be like, watch the markets, like become a market participant.
Right.
Like, you shouldn't go from just like 0 to 100. You should go from like, okay, I want to get into trading. Where should I start? Well, maybe just like open up a Robinhood account, put $500 in there, buy a couple stocks, see how they move, and then be like, okay, I want to learn more. And then like, just kind of start watching. I tell people like, I think the worst thing to do is like to binge trading. Yeah. Like, in the sense of like, you start out and you watch 100 videos on YouTube and now I'm going to be a trader. Like, no, like relax, watch one video and then be like, okay, I like that. And then like tomorrow watch another video. You don't need to like learn everything day one.
So there's not a quick way of getting there. It
No,
sounds
there is
like.
there's no course, there's no book, there's no mentor, there's no Discord that's gonna make you profitable. And the best thing is, like, everyone's different. Everyone always asks me, like, how long did it take you? I'm like, honestly, like, I don't remember there was a moment where I'm like, oh my God, I'm profitable now. It's all like, I'm genius, right? Like, I'll never have a red day ever again.
Yes, exactly.
Because I can be profitable for 2 months in a row and make, $20,000 a month for 2 months.
Yep.
And then on the third month, I can lose 100,000.
Yeah.
So it's like the profit, like, there is no moment where you're just like, oh my God, I am now a profitable trader. I got my trading license and I'm just gonna be trading the rest of my life, making money.
You've gotten your diploma and now you're good. Yeah. No.
Like, you don't go to college and graduate and then you just like, now you have a job for the rest of your life. Like, it's every day. Like, there's plenty of traders who have made lots and lots of money that lost everything.
Everything. Millions.
Yeah. I've seen plenty of guys on Twitter post big P&Ls, and then one day they disappear. And you don't ever hear from him again. It's like, I wonder what happened to him. He definitely blew up.
Yeah.
All right, kind of bear flagging here to the downside right now. Again, just like, I don't love it. I'd like to see us take out that low first. We take out that low, maybe kind of build out a little bit of a bear flag, and then we can go lower. But it is Friday. We're still inside that range from the previous day. It's basically a great place to get chopped up at this point. If you look at the daily chart, we had that big wick yesterday. So it's just like you're fighting that wick is the way I feel about it. Where, like, you can see yesterday when we broke the previous day low, then it was just straight down from there. And now it's like we're basically just fighting that wick. Even though the previous day low obviously is 401 area, it's still just like something was going on there. The market pushed up pretty hard yesterday off that level twice. So I want to fight that.
All right, so somebody wrote in regards to the 1 hour or 4 hour strategy, right? So all I'm trying to anticipate, so if the market's bullish and there's it's 10 o'clock as an example, and the market's bullish, it looks like it's bullish. So I'm trying to anticipate that there's going to be some kind of wick that forms down first, right? To try to get some kind of energy or a retest or whatever you want to call it before pushing back up. So I'm trying to anticipate that happening, to get an entry. So that's basically, it's pretty simple, right? And you know where your stop is going to be. So if I'm trying to get long, as an example, right? If I'm trying to get long, then I want the opposite to happen, right? So you want price to basically drop. If you're trying to get long, you want price to drop for a retest, and then you want to get an entry, right? Like a wick entry. And then you'll have a designated stop. If you're going short, then you know where your stop is going to be. It's going to be basically the high of the previous 1 hour candle, as an example, right? That would be your stop. Today, that didn't play out because we had news. I think we saw an example yesterday. We kind of called out, but it's not going to happen every day. So
wait, hold on. So you told me that there's a strategy that doesn't happen every day?
Exactly,
sir.
So just, and I would advise everybody, like, you would have to tweak it, like, for what works for you, right? Where it makes sense. Like, a strategy is only a strategy. Like, you have to tweak it where it's going to make sense for you as a trader. So, like, I can tell you all day long, like, how, I trade it, but you need to make it work for you where it makes sense.
Nvidia continues to make new lows. We're looking at the 4 hour chart, obviously very bearish looking candle right now. The question is just like, how low do we go before some kind of like snap back, right? Like that 5 minute chart is just like, like we're making new lows here, but it's hard to get short right there.
I think we just took out the overnight low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is hard to get short.
Because like looking at this 5 minute chart, you're just like, fuck, we had two big wicks on the bottom of those 5 minute candles. We did just dump below them, but
it's hard to get short too, because I think ES made a new high. Like it took out overnight high, I believe. Let me double check that.
ES is breaking the 15-minute range, so
yeah.
I think now I would need
took
some
out the
kind
high.
of like retest, right? Like get a retest of that 600 level, get denied, and then go lower here. I mean, fuck, there we're going.
It's going.
That's the hardest thing though, is like you can sit here and be like, fuck, we're looking at it like, is it a short? Is it a short? there she goes lower. So ES is moving down. Nasdaq's moving down. This is 50% of the opening range, by the way. We just bounced off of. This is that first target, breaking the opening range, basically 50%, 50%, 50% to the downside there. So a lot of times these levels kind of act as support. See what happens here.
I do like your bull and bear flags.
Don't tell anybody my secret.
That it's a secret, you guys.
Yeah.
I think that is something like leaving here after spending the week here.
Yeah.
It's like I just see them. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I see it flagging now.
Well, because
do like
realistically,
it.
like if you want to get short, what do you got to do? There's got to be
Where?
some kind of pushback up here.
Yep.
Right? Like you just cannot short into this fucking hole.
Otherwise, you're going to have to hold through.
Because you know what's going to happen. It's going to
it's
it
gonna
might
go
go a little
up.
bit lower, but you know at some point there's going to be a pushback up, and you're going to be sitting there like, fuck, why did I short right there?
Yes.
And if it does go lower, who cares?
Yeah.
You know, like whatever. Like it is what it is. Like let it go, and then we figure out, you know,
We wait for the next one.
we wait for the next pullback,
Yep.
the retest. I'd much rather, you know, trade the retest than try to just like be like, okay, let me get short here at 530. It's going to go to 440 next. Maybe it does, but majority of the time, it ain't going to be that easy.
You down 200 points from, the open of the 1 hour candle.
Yeah.
Look at that. Down 200 points.
We're still in that inside day on the daily. So the low from yesterday would be 422. Only 100 points away from that.
So, yeah, like kind of like what PW was saying, right? Like I could be that guy and sit here and be like, oh yeah, like that was a trade, right? The 1 hour, take the sell at the top.
You told everybody, right?
But guys, it was a news trade. Like don't get caught up in that, because like I said, more often than not, the day that you do it, I can guarantee you're probably it's gonna be a massive like pump, 100 points or something, and blow your account. So I don't recommend it.
Well, I think, it's no strategy fits every minute of every day.
Yeah.
Right? There's days where you're like, hey, at 3 o'clock every day, I like to trade that hourly candle, but like on FOMC day, you don't do it.
Yeah.
Like some days the strategy is to not trade that open.
Yeah.
So now I think just good time to be patient, wait for this 5-minute candle to like kind of look like it's really showing resistance. Like from here, I'd love to see 600 get retested again. That might be like I might be very greedy in that retest, but like we push back up there to the 600s, we get stuck, we kind of put in that lower high, and then we start to roll. Like that would be where I'd want to get short at. And especially because like you have the overnight low, like kind of like even like maybe 580 area, 590 area, just like would be great to see.
It roll low, like come back, test, and then
like
start to come
retest it,
down.
put in a wick there, and then be like, oh look, like it's pretty evident that there's resistance there. We're not gonna just squeeze straight back up from here. Because it's also like I think like Dmoney said, like the idea, it's like the rubber band effect. Like when the market gets too far away from everything, that's like when we rubber band back. It's like that's when you get these very violent moves back up. And that's because everyone's just like trying to load up short here at the bottom. And they're like, oh, like look right now, there's from the 520s now back up there, 5.6, 40 points back up. And if we would have shorted at 550s, like what are you doing right now? You're like, fuck, what do I do? What do I do? I keep holding.
Yep.
Yeah, like look, this is exactly why I did not get short down there. ES is also kind of tricky because ES is respecting the previous day close and now pushing back up there to the 15-minute range. ES held the overnight low so far. I don't know if that's a precursor to now the Nasdaq going lower, but. Oy.
Oh, someone asked how long did it take y'all to get your first payout? So when I first started trading props, it was with Top Step, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
back in the day.
Everybody.
And then of
Yeah.
course, like once I passed all the steps, I got into the live account. I like blew the live account in like one day. Sorry, Top Step. And then took a break from trading props. Didn't even know. I had no idea the prop scene until I was watching a show on YouTube and someone was promoting Apex, and
Yeah.
I'm like, is this legit? Like, what is this? And then and I started looking, and I'm like, holy smokes, there are all these different firms. The cost to buy an account or an eval is very inexpensive compared to what it used to be,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Oh,
way easier
crazy.
to pass. You can pass in one day. I was like, what? So that was March, April, and then so I got back into trading props, and then I got my first payout through Apex actually around November. So it took a handful of months, but that is with experience too. I know
Yeah, yeah.
some people it can take a few years because you're learning, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's almost easier to get a payout like in the beginning than it is like a little bit later on. Because like I said, the problem is like when you first start out, you really don't know what you're doing,
Yep.
right? So it's like you have less reasons to like convince yourself that you know what you're doing. Like where I feel like sometimes traders who have a lot of experience, they end up like basically talking themselves out of like a good trade because like, well, you know, we busted the high, but the low was there. And, you know, my theory is that we're going to take out the high before going lower. You know, we have to take out the overnight high. And it's like, I mean, but just because you believe that don't mean it has to happen.
No.
So then you like end up almost like talking yourself into a bad trade based on a theory that you just like randomly believe in, you know, like, so sometimes I think you become your worst enemy when you have too much information.
Yes.
Right, like there's days where I take a bad trade when I'm simply like, fuck, like why did I get long there? Because I'm like, well, I thought this was gonna be the bottom. Like I'm trying to pick the bottom of the day instead of just being like, oh, that's a bear flag, let me get short.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I'm gonna get long because I think this is gonna bounce up from here. And I'm like, well, why do I think that? Just because I'm like, I think I know the market's gonna bounce. And I'm like, but why? There's nothing to tell me the market's gonna bounce. It's just that I'm like predicting it.
Oh yeah, to get out of that prediction mindset, it's a thing. I think so many traders go through the is the market on green today or red today? Let me trade based on my guess.
your bias.
Yeah, it's like to
Pick a
get out
bias
of
and-
that.
Well, like if you would have, if you would have only been bullish this morning, you would have gotten destroyed at some point.
Oh yeah. I'd still be hanging on, right? Like, even though the market is telling us, giving us other information. And it's important that we recognize that, oh, I'm wrong. And that's like no biggie.
And like
at
being
all.
okay with that, because that's the
Yes.
thing. Like, I think starting out, that was like one of the things I had to like learn. Like, you're gonna be wrong. Like, it's gonna happen. That's part of the game, right? Like, nobody's gonna bat 100% every single day. Maybe you'll get a hot streak, right? And you'll get some winners, back to back to back. But you'll also get some losing streaks too. Like, you got to be transparent, right? So, just being comfortable with losing. But I think if you're managing your risks appropriately, like in the long run, you'll be profitable. But it took me. If anybody out there remembers like Surge Trader, remember like Surge Trader, like I got a payout from like Surge Trader, and I thought I'm like, oh, like this is great, I'm on top of the world, right? And then it took me like a long while to start getting like more payouts. So.
Do you know what? After my first payout, I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy 20 accounts. I'm gonna have all 20 funded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make $100 every single day.
20, just have 100 accounts.
Yes.
But sign up with your mom's social security number too.
Oh yeah.
Apex had a guy, I swear to God, they were telling me they had a guy that he was trading like 200 accounts. He signed up like everyone in his family, and then he was like, just had all the different tabs open, and they were like, every single trade was identical. Like it was like the guy was like, no, that's because my whole family trades together, and it's like,
No.
bro,
Bro.
no. I mean, that's a pretty good scam if you think about it. Like, open accounts in your parents' name, your girlfriend's name, your fucking brother's name, and then just
200
go in,
accounts
you got
later.
20 accounts 200 accounts.
Oh, it sounds so expensive. My goodness.
It's kind of like it is looking bearish here, but the problem is this 5-minute candle. Like, it's like I hate shorting into a big 5-minute wick there.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather it be the, you know, like if I wanted to get short here on the smaller time frame, I'd rather see like a big wick on the top of the 5-minute candle. Because then it's like, I'm like, oh, I know there's resistance here, but like, this is just one of those moments where like maybe the Nasdaq just fucking does something stupid and squeezes back up there before going lower. ES is kind of just bleeding out now, but still just bouncing right there. See, that's exactly like, this is why I can't just get short there on the 1-minute chart. There's that push back up again. So this is perfect example of like why just because the 1-minute chart looks bearish, I can't get short because the 5-minute chart looks like a possible pushback up. Like I want that, if I'm gonna take a trade, I want that 5-minute chart to be good looking. Like I want it to be like, oh, I like that bear flag on like the if you get a bear flag, you get a bull flag on the 5-minute chart, and then you have your entry on the 1-minute chart, I'll take that trade all day. But the last thing I want to do is go shorting into this fucking 5-minute candle to the downside. Because look, I would have just got like, if I would have got short, like I was literally thinking like I'll get short below 540. You know, but then I keep looking at the 5-minute chart and I'm like, don't do it, Patrick. Like that's a bad idea, right? Like that's gonna hurt. Because what would I do right now? Where's my stop at? 600?
Yeah.
You know, like I'm
That's
risking
a
60
waste.
points to make 20 points.
It's interesting because ES is still 4 points in the green, 3 points in the green. NQ is down about 63-ish.
Nvidia is pushing back up here. So again, it's like, if the 5-minute trend was bearish from open, why not trade the trend down here? Well, I just said.
It's not a good entry. Yeah, it's not a good
5-minute
entry.
chart, it is obviously the trend is lower, but we know that like there's a very high likelihood that we push back up, test that 15-minute range again. Is it guaranteed to happen? No, nothing is ever guaranteed, but like, you know, I think people really forget that as a day trader, nothing is absolute, right? Everything's percentages. So, you know, 60%, 70% of the time, this is going to push back up before going lower. There will be those days where the market's going to hit the 5-minute low, just keep going lower, keep crashing. But like statistically, if you trade long enough, you're going to blow up shorting the 5-minute low over and over. Yeah. Like you'll just like, look at this. Like this is exactly like the worst place to get chopped up at. Yeah, I mean, and again, it's like price action wise, we're in that, like we said, the daily candle. This is like notorious, just chop price action. We've had some good days. Yesterday, a great day, big move down, big move back up. So it's like today is a day where I'm like, I'm not trying to be greedy and try to get a big move here. Look at this. Like this is, I'm so happy I did not get fucking short down there, because I was a minute away from getting short. Honestly, if it would have broke 540, I probably would have got short and I would have just got fucked right here. And it would have ruined my whole day. And I'd be all sad and I'd be like, I hate Terry now.
No!
I hate Dmoney. Everybody get out. Get out. I don't want to do this anymore.
Nice call. That was great.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Whew. Yeah, so much.
everybody in the chat's like, get short. It's going to go down.
Yeah.
It's going to go down to
And now
yesterday's
look.
low. And I'm like, it might, but I don't think it's going to do it right now.
This is like a 60, 70 point candle right here in a 5-minute candle. 70 points. Just like that.
Yeah. And see, like sometimes I always think about like this too, maybe playing in this idea when we get down there kind of into the bigger time frames. Look at the hourly chart. It's like big wick now getting made on the hourly chart. So if you go to the 5-minute chart, you could have like taken the long there in that 540 area, stop below that last 5-minute candle, and then look, I mean, that's a 20-point stop for a possible 60-point move back up. Yeah, that's a good try.
It's a good risk
trade all
reward.
day.
Yeah.
But the problem is like people are like, yeah, but you're fighting the trend. But I'm like, I'm not fighting the trend. I'm just fighting the idea. Like I'm playing into the idea that there's probabilities, right? The probability of this pushing back up before going lower is higher than just going lower. But someone's like, yeah, but it's gonna go lower, and like it might. But we're playing probabilities.
Like looking to the left, it took out even on the 5-minute, it took out all those previous lows like that were sitting there, right? Like 5 o'clock, it just took out basically the London. Yeah, That's exactly what it did. It swiped the London low.
Yeah. I mean, that was.
And now it's pushing back up. So
this could, that would have been a really good long down there. Especially like that 540 area just held beautifully. I was like thinking, I'm like, okay, if we lose 540, we go short, maybe we get this move down like 480s next, kind of the next 50%. But as soon as I went to the 5-minute chart, it's like, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like green. That's what I like.
That was so good how you talked that all out, like live as it was happening.
Yeah.
You're like, I see this. Ooh, I don't like this. I'm waiting for this.
Because I saw so many people in the chat talking about short. Patrick, get short. And it's like, guys, like when I start, also, it's like when I see that, I'm kind of like, it's a red flag, right? If the chat thinks it's a good short, I'm like, ooh, don't do that, boys. It's time to get low. Like, I've had so many days where the whole entire chat was like, oh, it's a long. And I'm like, well, I'm getting short. And then it goes and it dumps and everyone's like, wow, you're a genius. I'm like, no, it's just that like majority of traders lose money. Yeah. Right. So like, why the fuck would I listen to random people in the chat telling me what to do? Like I'd be better off just fading the chat always. Like there's obviously some good traders in the chat and like not everyone's an idiot, but like the people that are literally sitting there spamming short. I'm like, okay, well, that's a sign to get long because profitable traders are not spamming the chat.
No.
Like when Dmoney's at home watching the stream, he's not sitting there going, Patrick, you gotta get short, bro. You gotta get short quick. And then it squeezes back up 100 points. You're like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, fuck. I mean, now I got FOMO because I was like, why did I not get long down there? But that's the thing too, is right? Like you could really play into that. And I think that's what kind of like Dmoney's strategy, right? Like he's looking at the trend, but he's also playing into the probability that like, is this market going to just simply go straight down here, or is it going to push back up, build out structure, and then go lower? So it's almost like that strategy is, I think, better than the hope and pray strategy of like, okay, I'm just going to get short. We made a new low. It's time. The market's going to keep going lower.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it might go lower, but like it makes more sense for the structure to kind of push back up, build out. You know, look at the 5-minute chart now. It's like 15-minute chart, same thing, big wick on the bottom of that candle. Look at this thing. And I'm so fucking happy I did not short there. Because I would still be just like holding it and be pissed off. And I'd be like, fuck it, it's going to go lower. It's going to go lower.
Yeah.
Shit.
100 point move.
100 move.
Yeah.
God. It hurts sometimes, man. Like you want to get those, right? Like you just want to get
100 point move.
But it's like as much as like I didn't want to get short, it was still the same idea of like I can't just get long just because I'm like, you know, saying that this is going to be the low because that's where I get trapped as well. So.
But I think like you said, like you technically like your stop would have been about 20 points.
Yeah. So maybe
100
it would
point move, 20 point stop.
That's a good way to think about it, right? So like in terms of if I wanted to get short, where's my stop? It's like 60 points higher. If I want to get long, where's my stop? It's only 20 points lower. So it's like if I'm really like weighing the options, I'm like, well, I'll risk 20 points to make 60 points back up. Yeah. Because like my stop would have been my short stop would have been a great target for a long. I'm like, whoa, reverse psychology. Wait. So if my short stop would be 600, maybe I'll get long, put my target at the 600.
Looks like it's testing VWAP now on NQ.
You know what it's really looking like?
What?
Looking like an inside day.
Inside day!
Hey, Terri! Terri!
Hey! We should have tried to short the top of the inside day. Yeah.
She had her calculator out. She figured it out and did the math earlier.
I was.
She's a mathematician. But, and again, I think even though you didn't take that 10 o'clock trade on the hourly, what is happening right now is also like playing into your strategy in the sense of like, you had that big move down on that hourly candle. And it's like, is it, you know, there's probably going to be some kind of retracement on this big hourly candle.
Even if they want to continue lower. Yeah. So, and I think it's, you know, you have to be like when you're trading, you have to, we talked about it earlier, trying to figure out where are they going to trap the most people, right?
Yeah.
So even if they want to take it lower, hey, let's push it up first before we drop it, right? So that'll trap, obviously, people that are going short. So just kind of keep that in mind, like trying to look for traps. So
someone said, like, where would I look to get short now? And it's honestly, I still wouldn't look to get short until like something really happens here.
Yeah.
We are pushing back up there to the VWAP, push up to the previous day close. So now it's like we're back above that. We're like in the 15-minute range again. So now for me, it's like if I wanted to get short, I basically want to get back below 600, like put in a lower high here. And then we get back below 600 and then like we get like another little entry kind of retest. So we like get down there 590s, maybe 580s into this candle. Had this big like boner candle there. So we kind of pull back there. We kind of push back up and then we kind of build out that flag for that next move down. And there's VWAP printing. Who would have thought that imaginary blue white line?
But it's not
VWAP.
real.
It's not real. Indicators don't work. Only ICT does. That's my favorite when the like IC traders would be like, your indicators are a scam. I'm like, your whole entire existence is a scam.
Yeah.
If ICT really worked, you think all of Wall Street would be using it.
Right.
Like that right there is the biggest proof. Like literally JP Morgan, all the big banks would be using ICT strategies. Like, why would they not? You know, it's so good. It's the best strategy ever. They don't. They use the VWAP. It's so weird. Banks would be issuing bonuses off of fair value gaps, not off of VWAPs.
Yeah.
And again, like I want to, like I talked about it. People always like, oh, you just hate ICT. It's not that I do not hate ICT. I don't hate the idea of it. I just hate the idea that like people think that that's the only way to make money, right? That anyone else is a fucking, you can't make money doing anything but using ICT. It's like, well, I mean, I know people that don't even use candlesticks that make fucking money.
Yeah.
Right? They literally just trade straight order flow. They're like, oh, I see a bunch of buyers down at the 550s. I'm getting long. They don't even look at candlesticks. They're just literally looking at order flow. And that's like, I can't do that. But like, if that works for you, like, who am I to say that that doesn't work? Yeah. And the same thing for ICT. I know plenty of ICT traders who, you know, I guess they make money, but I don't think it's because like Jade Cap, for example, he even said it. He's like, if I would have learned any other strategy, he would have made money. Right? Because that's like his person, like his, like, he's that kind of person. Like he's gonna figure it out. It wasn't ICT that made him profitable. He himself made himself profitable. Right? He doesn't even trade ICT like to a T. Like he has his own little like theory on what he's trading.
Yeah.
All right. Oh Lord. Now the FOMO's back. So maybe let's see. What do we got? All right. Let's talk it through. 5-minute chart, got this big boulder candle back up. We're below those EMAs again on the 5-minute chart. The 1-minute chart, we're stuck there below the opening range now. So probably, I think shorts come in here. Kind of that bear flag there playing out. You can see the 5-minute chart looking a lot better now for that bear flag. Just got to be careful that they don't put in that higher low here. Yeah, is the problem.
I'm gonna hop in a short based off of rejection off the VWAP. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put the stop right above that candlestick. So not this one, but the previous 5-minute candle. And then we're going to target 100 points. Yee-hee. And that would still be an inside day, right? 491. Yeah, that'd still be inside day. This is like where, because I was down $1,000, I would want to like double, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if I were trading at
tempting
home.
It's tempting.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be a good girl. Gonna be a good girl.
Terry,
Terry.
be a good girl, Terry. Is that like, I mean, you're obviously like, you're a woman, but like, I feel like sometimes women get like mad, like, oh, and you say girl, but it's like,
oh no, I don't
think it's like a derogatory thing, you know?
No.
It's like, oh, we had the girls at the BDH, you know? It's
yes,
like, it's
exactly.
not saying like a bad thing about you. It's just like, I mean, you're a girl, right?
Yes.
Like at the end of the day, like, yes, we all know you're a woman, but like,
yeah, exactly. And
people are like, yeah, but I'm not a girl. I'm a woman. Like, I mean, okay.
sometimes, honestly, I act like a girl, so it's all good.
I mean,
for sure. I have days where I'm like, bleh! And then other days where I'm like, all right, right? Like the most powerful woman in the world. Yeah. I don't know. I think we all have that that 5-year-old in us always, regardless of how old we get. Like we always have that
I mean, you
inner
think about
child,
me, right? Like I'm a perfect
right?
example. Like I am literally just my 16-year-old self. Like everything that I have, everything I do is I'm just a fucking 16-year-old kid with money now.
Yeah.
Like all the cars, all the trucks, everything that I do in life is literally just my dreams from being 16.
Yes.
Like when I was a kid, I dreamed of owning a trophy truck and going and racing the Baja 1000. And it's like, now I'm actually doing it.
Yeah.
Because when you're 16, you don't have any money. So you have to dream of it.
Yeah, you dream of it.
Yeah.
And you don't have the freedom. Like
Yeah.
now we can go do whatever we want, whenever we want, spend the way we want. Yeah. It's so much better.
All right. I like the this is that. I kind of like would like to see that little pushback up here, but we might not get it. That 5-minute chart did play out beautifully. But now it's just like, if we could just get that last 5-minute candle's gotten like just a big old, just boner straight down. So it's like, I need kind of like back up there, 600 level would be nice, right? Put in a wick back up to that 95 level and then come back down. And then you're like, ooh, I like that. This 5-minute candle kind of just open as well. Why is trading so hard? Because like
so
the funny part
hard.
is like we talked about this whole entire thing. Like, oh no, I think it's gonna push back up to the VWAP and then be the move lower, and it's like that happened, and now it's like, well, now I need this to happen. But
Yeah.
And you're getting ready for the next 1 hour candle, right? So this is like the last like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of times you'll get a push up,
yeah,
right?
750.
Like,
Sorry, yeah.
Here's a retest.
I definitely wouldn't want to get short here right now. Then
ES is green by only about 6 points now. So maybe if ES rolls over, maybe then we might see a new low.
Nvidia's putting in a higher low right now.
Interesting.
Putting in a higher low on Nvidia.
Nvidia is such a big part of the Nasdaq. It's like,
It's hard. Yeah,
Gotta
it's hard
watch
to,
it.
to deny it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's yeah.
Well, especially if other chip stocks are in sympathy
No,
to
it's
Nvidia.
It's the leader, right? Like
Yeah.
if Nvidia's pumping, everybody's pumping.
Yep.
If Nvidia's going nowhere, then other companies do pump, which you'll notice. Like Apple, other companies will start moving. Like if Nvidia's flat, it's almost like the market's stable. You know, like that's kind of like I've noticed where like Nvidia will just be going sideways, and then other like tech stocks are pumping, or the Nasdaq's pumping, and then it's like when Nvidia does break out, that's when everybody just goes wee. So it's like kind of like, oh hey, what's Nvidia doing? It's not really going anywhere, but it's kind of a bullish thing because if Nvidia's not really moving, then like maybe people are putting money other stocks, you know, and. Oh Lord! All right, we got 6 minutes here till this hourly candle closes. What are you looking at, Dmoney?
So I'll wait for the close, and because it's kind of interesting, right? So like it hasn't put in a lower low past those two candles we were kind of talking about earlier on the 5-minute chart. So the low of that 538 level, right? It couldn't put in a lower low so far. So right now it's holding. So I'll wait until 11, and then I'll kind of make a decision as far as if I'm going to enter or not.
There's that pushback up. I literally just talked about this happening now.
Yeah.
So fuck.
And that's why, like, for me, like I said, it's like funny because I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get short, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh wait a second, it's like
The hourly candle.
the hourly candle's about to close,
fucking-
and then it'll like shoot up like 50 points on me. But if you're sized appropriately, right, to Terry's point, like, you know, you're not gonna feel it. But typically for me, I wouldn't be sized appropriately, like, you know what I mean? That's just how it works out. So I'll wait.
Yeah, Kyle just posted Nvidia is 9% of the total weight of NQ. Microsoft is 8%, Apple is 7%, Amazon's 5%.
Holy smokes.
So like, yeah, I would say Nvidia is very, very key to this market.
We have volatility today, which is good. This candle before this one,
I'd say it's like volatile
70
chop.
points. Yeah.
It's like we're not really going anywhere, but we are
Volatile
moving,
chop.
but really not going anywhere. That 15-minute chart might be kind of lining up here for that bear flag down. I think yesterday's price action is like makes today really difficult.
Yeah.
You know, that like big wick down, back up, big wick down. So like we're just stuck inside that price action from yesterday. Like if today's price action was still like if we were still trading yesterday and we were trading this price action, we'd be like, oh well, fuck, I'm not getting short here because we just had a big wick right back up. You know, so like if you forget about the overnight and you just look at the daily. You're like, fuck, there's a lot of support down here, 520, 530 area. Someone said that I'm the other 85% of the Nasdaq movement of like weight. The BDH are listed on the Nasdaq. I'm actually working on a new company right now that could possibly go public one day. Ooh, can't talk too much about it, but
That's
let's just
exciting.
say,
that's
imagine,
exciting.
imagine PW, the CEO of a publicly traded company. I might not get approved for that. I might have to hire somebody. Dmoney, got to put you up there as a CEO, buddy.
Another Wall Street article will be up here.
Trust me, that is not the last and final Wall Street Journal article about with PW.
About 4 minutes left. So 11.
Yeah, this is like at 9:50 to 10 o'clock. You just get that kind of like stupid volatility that doesn't really move the market anywhere, but perfect spot to get chopped up.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't like double down, triple down. And
I've done that so many times.
Oh, right?
I've done that so many times.
Sometimes we get lucky for sure, and then and you end up green for the day.
Yeah.
Which
and you think
actually,
it's going to work every time after that. And then, nope.
exactly. But the times it doesn't, that's when we lose the account.
Yeah.
Like I've lost funded accounts that way, right? It sucks. Yeah. And then if you copy trade everything, oh my gosh. No bueno.
I've done it.
Yeah. It's like walking through that fire. It just seems like everyone has to go through some of these difficult times and to learn. And it takes a lot of times. Like, I'm kind of stubborn. And I think a lot of people are stubborn where we do the same thing and we're like, what the heck? Why isn't this working? But then a few times when it does work, we're like, yes, I'm a genius. And then it doesn't work, right?
And it's I think it's the dopamine, right? Because you're like, oh yeah, it works, so I'll do this every time. And nope.
No.
And it'll be the time that you have the 20 accounts that it's gonna blow your, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Right? That's just how it works. You have one account and maybe it works, you feel great, and then you have 20 accounts and they're all blown.
Yeah.
New York talking about doing inflation refund checks.
What?
New York officials talking about inflation refund checks. How's that gonna work? You get money back for inflation?
That's interesting.
Sounds like a terrible, terrible idea.
Because the money has to come from somewhere.
Nah. We just print more of it. Don't worry about it. Look, we're gonna create inflation refund checks by printing more money to create more inflation, to create more refund checks, to create more inflation. Then we're gonna pay more refunds. I still love during COVID when all the people were like, everyone was so excited because they were getting like free money from the government.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we're getting money finally from the government. I'm like, y'all know where that money came from, right? It's just money that y'all paid in already, you dumbasses. Like everyone's like, yeah, we're getting free money. I'm like, it ain't free.
Yeah.
That's just tax money that you already paid in.
Nothing's free.
Like people will be like, acting like the government is giving out free money. Oh, just free money. Like, no, you pay taxes and they're just giving you $1,000 of your own money back.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna pay taxes on that money they gave you back.
Yeah.
But then you had a lot of people like once they went, I guess, to file their taxes and they're like, oh, I owe money. They were pissed.
Yeah. What do I owe money for?
Yeah, they're all pissed off.
Oh, this is bullshit.
So I've heard that AI will take away a ton of jobs. And then some people are like, that's bad because then what will happen if a lot of people don't have jobs? And then I've heard the other side where it's like, no, it's a good thing. It'll take away the jobs that are less skilled, and then people can really develop new skills, more interesting skills. What are your takes on it? Like, have you guys thought about?
I mean, I think if you have to worry about your job being replaced by AI, you better go find it. You better like get a better job.
Better hurry.
Like, you gotta find something.
You're like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Someone's gonna take my job. What's my job? Well, I just like I scan people's badges at work every day.
Yep.
You know, like, oh, well, yeah, no, you need a new job, bro.
Like that can be easily replaced.
I work at Target and I just stand at the front and give people gift cards when they walk in or newspapers.
Yeah.
Like, we have AI for that now. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. I know. I'm already seeing that. Like when I go to Target and Walmart, there are less cashiers and more
yeah.
checkout.
It's more self-checkout.
I hate that
Self-checkout.
shit. Yeah, bullshit.
It's more self-checkout because
they're saving a lot of money on it, right?
Yeah, they're doing the math and they're like, well, hey, wait a second. Like hire 2 cashiers and technically have 8 registers
Yeah.
with 2 cashiers just monitoring versus paying 8 cashiers, right?
Yes.
I saw
So
that's
that's the math.
I saw recently this woman, this like fucking like white privileged woman. She I guess she was going to Walmart or Target or wherever it was, and like she'd go there, you know, once a week, go shopping. And every time she went shopping, she would like not scan everything. And she has money. Like, by the way, this ain't like a poor person.
She
This
would
is
not
like
scan things like she was
she would
stealing.
just like
Oh, yeah.
not scan it, not
Oh, yeah.
scan it. And after a while, they like caught her doing it, and she had over like $3,000 like worth of like theft, and she got charged with felony theft.
Yeah.
And she's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like, I never stole anything. It's like, we have you on video not paying for like half of your fucking stuff at Target. You know, I'm like, oh fuck, like I got caught. You know, she was like mind blown.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
get it. Like, people definitely think that they're like geniuses. Like, oh, that they won't notice.
Well,
They
they're
won't
going.
notice.
They'll do a ticket swap. Like basically, they'll take a sticker or something off of something
Oh,
that's on
yeah,
clearance,
yeah, yeah.
and then they'll put it on a
Oh.
steak that's like $30,
yeah.
and then they'll go to self checkout, and they'll get the steak for $2,
Damn, that's pretty smart.
right?
You ready, Edgar? We're going to Walmart after this. We're gonna buy some steaks today, boys.
New 1 hour candle just open.
I mean, I feel like I gotta take a short here. Like, I feel like it's like this is the short.
Yeah.
ES, the Nasdaq, everything's like lining up for a short. Target the lows, 500 area.
Yeah, I would want a wick to a little bit more of a wick on the 1 hour. I mean, it could obviously drop straight down, right? But I would want more of a push up before
Yeah.
getting short. Maybe like at least the 621. That's the EMA on the 1 hour. 14 EMA.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. See, the funny thing is, like, look at the 5-minute chart,
Yeah.
right? And like, it's easy to convince yourself, like, okay, it's time to get short. But then you look at the hourly chart and you're like, ooh, maybe we get a little bit more pushback up. We are stuck below kind of the overnight low right now. David in Europe said they have cameras that follow you and charge you on the products that you take right away. Seems a little scary. What if you put something back? Do they know you put it back?
Oh my gosh, I went to the gym. This gym had an automatic like vending machine where you open the door
Yeah.
and then it's weighted. Each can is weighted. I took a can out, you guys. It charged me for it and I put it back.
No.
And
Yeah.
it didn't refund me.
Amazon actually has stores like
Yeah.
all automated, like nobody manning the store, like managing the store. Like literally, you just go in there and pick out your stuff, and it's like that. Yeah,
It's like that.
that's the new
So
way.
I was
My
bummed.
favorite thing about Amazon is that Amazon put bookstores out of business, and then now Amazon's opening brick and mortar bookstores.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
it's funny.
I'm like, wait, but did we all just get we all get
Possibly,
scammed
yeah.
here? Like, there was something about going to a bookstore back in the day, you know? I used to go to Barnes and Noble. I don't know if it was because there was no Instagram, but like when I was a kid, like I would go to Barnes and Noble and like read magazines for hours.
Yes.
Like that's how I learned of like I'd go read about surfing or whatever it was, and like read magazines at Barnes and Noble, and just like sit there for hours as a kid, you know? Like,
It was a thing.
yeah,
it was fun.
I was like, oh, what? There's a new magazine that came out. I got to go read the article about this. You
yeah.
know? They had a Starbucks in there too. They had a little extra money from school or whatever, get you a little coffee. God, me and 16 at Starbucks, bad idea.
Or Walmart adventures.
Oh yeah.
Wally World.
Barnes and Noble. Kids will just never know about Barnes and Noble again.
No.
Yeah, you listen to music. I remember like standing in line
sure.
at Best Buy to like get a CD. Like a CD would come out and you'd be like standing in line, like running there. Oh, I got it! I got the new CD. The good old days. The world's ruined now. I think it's just like it's just no one's ever gonna know about what it used to be like. Having to go outside and play with your friends. I tell my like son all the time, like, go outside and do. He's like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
know. Just
they
like
don't-
do something.
We used to
Go make a fort in the
play.
tree or something. What?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I want a $3,000 electric bicycle. I'm like, oh.
That's what everyone has now.
Everybody has
the,
that, yeah.
The electric bikes and scooters, electric scooters. And yeah, when we were kids, we'd ride bikes and you'd be out all night. And then you'd come back, right? Before got dark, you'd get in trouble.
Yeah,
It was still
the
dark.
funniest is my son's like perception of reality now. Because like when I was a kid, I feel like getting like $100 skateboard was like that was a big present.
Yeah.
Now he's like sending me like, hey, I found this new dirt bike. It's $5,000. I really want it. I'm like, What?
Yeah.
On what planet are you living on, bro? I'm like, just because I'm rich don't mean you rich, dog.
Do you pay him money for chores, or does he have any jobs at
He
home?
don't do no do chores. Having him take the garbage out is like fucking pulling teeth.
Aw.
What? Like what? I mean, we have like a housekeeper, and she like, you know, does the laundry, makes the beds, all this stuff, and like he fucking, you know, he has no idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, make your bed. He's like, why did I make it for? I'm like, I don't know, just like make your room not look like a fucking pigsty, bro. I'm like, it looks like a crackhead's living in your room. The funny is, I'll go in there in the morning and wake him up. He'll like, I don't know how he does it. You know, he's 13. He's like sleeping. He's got like the pillows like all wrapped around him. He's like on the other end of the bed. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Look like he's in that movie Dune, wrapped up with all the stuff on his face. Oh no, I mean, I tell him all the time. I'm like, don't be a little crackhead. I also took him to the crackhead area and said, look, this is what happens when you smoke crack. I'm like, you want people to think you're a crackhead, or you think you want them to think you're a good person? Don't end up like these people.
Consequences of not making your bed.
Yeah.
You better make your bed.
You know, they're like there's a lot of people that believe that like the theory, like kind of like, I guess it's it comes from like the military background, but the idea of like the first thing you do in the morning, you make your bed.
Yeah.
I actually don't make my bed, by the way. But I mean, there's people that believe that theory. But it's like first thing you do, you wake up, you make your bed. You've already done something, right? You've already accomplished one thing. Right out of the gate, you've already accomplished something. So it's like everything else after that, it's just like tick, 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 more stuff to accomplish and finish.
I do like that.
Victoria makes the bed. She's better at it. Sometimes she makes it while I'm in the bed. It's weird. I swear, I'm like sleeping.
Makes it
she's
around
like
you.
making it over me. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making the bed. I'm like, well, I'm still in it.
That's so sweet.
And then there's like 8 pillows. I don't understand the women thing with like 8 pillows. You have 8
because
pillows?
it's beautiful. Yes.
But why? No one
gotta-
sees my bedroom.
You got to take half of them off, then you can go to sleep.
It's like 8 pillows. I got to fucking put on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I get in trouble because I didn't put them on the right place.
Yep.
I'm like, who the fuck? I didn't know there was like a place to put the pillows. When I was single, I had like 1 pillow. You know, like, I didn't have no extra pillows. I just feel like it's more shit to worry about. And then there's also like, there's towels, you know, that you're not allowed to use. Like, oh, you're not allowed to use that towel.
Because they're
I'm like, what do you
guest
mean?
towels.
Yeah,
They're like
you go in the kitchen, there's like towels hung up, and I'm like, oh, I need to wipe something. She's like, don't use that one. Like, what's that one for? That's just for display.
Yeah, that's my designer towel.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, a pillow between your legs, right? Yeah, I'm seeing someone.
You do that?
I do. I put
don't
a
do
pillow
that.
between my
That's a
legs.
woman
I sleep
thing.
on my side. I'll like hug the pillow. I'll have like a pillow back here. Sometimes I put a pillow over here and back here,
I bought this bed. It's the Sleep 8, and it
That's the one that
cools.
does.
It'll like increase.
Yeah.
Like, so when I'm sleeping at night, it'll actually like move based on like my sleep pattern.
Yeah.
And try to like make me like snore less or like move less.
Yeah.
And it can adjust the temperature. So I have it set so it actually like is like 4 degrees lower in the room, because I get pretty hot sleeping at night, you know. So I've had some of the best sleep ever, and it tells you like what's your REM sleep, like how much you're moving at night. It's telling you all that stuff. So it's pretty cool to see, because I'll see like, wow, you know, last night I had really like, I wake up sometimes and I'm like, I feel good, but then I look at the stats and I'm like, ooh, like I didn't sleep very well last night.
Interesting. Are there any correlations that you notice?
I think it's probably like it's caffeine. Like if I drink caffeine before bed, sometimes
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like I'll drink a Red Bull, like going to dinner or something. You know, like if I go to a 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock dinner, like I gotta drink a Red Bull beforehand, because I'm over it.
Yeah.
So like I gotta get some energy back, go to dinner, and then I probably sleep like shit. But drink alcohol, you know, stuff like that.
Even just like one beverage, I don't sleep super well, right?
Maybe something like a lot of sugar, you know, like the pina coladas last night. Definitely, let me look at my sleep right now. See what it did last night.
Sleep is
And it's
very
nice too,
important.
because you can adjust the temperature. So like my side versus Victoria's side, so she can have it warmer or have it hotter. During the wintertime, it's nice because you can actually set it so like in the morning it heats up, so you wake up all like a little bundle of joy.
Yeah. Nice.
Look over at Victoria, she's nah, just kidding. She looked like an angel sleeping.
Angel princess.
Yeah, so like last night, I actually had a bad, see what's funny is Thursday night, I actually had a very shitty sleep. And you can see my sleep score was 70. It says quality 60%. Cause I had like some kind of like stomach bug or something Thursday night. Last night was 82 sleep score. So
Have you ever received 100? Is it 100 out of 100?
I've had like
Close to it.
last week on Wednesday of last week I did 96,
That's
which is pretty good.
good.
Like if you do it in the 90s, that's a pretty good night.
I feel like mine would be like 60.
It's
60,
really-
70. It's gonna
just
be
depends for me,
bad.
yeah.
Sometimes I can sleep, sometimes I can't. It just depends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like majority of the time I think I'm like in the 80s. So like it says, like while you were asleep, autopilot made 27 adjustments to temperature and elevation to increase your REM. My REM sleep was up 46% based on those adjustments. So,
That's so cool.
all right, I think I might have to go short here at some point. What are you thinking, D-Money? Talk to me, buddy. Tell me why I should go short or not.
That wick. So
It's there. We got a wick finally.
Yeah,
You
we
said
got a
wanted to
wick.
get a wick.
yeah, let's see, 567. That's what I was kind of looking at, about 30 points up.
Maybe we lose this 560 area. That's the short.
Yeah, I wanted a tap of like 621, which is a 14 EMA, but it's starting to reject now.
Looks
Wow.
very that 5-minute chart. I mean, I feel like this could just start going. Nvidia's getting real tight. The ES is really tight.
You got wicks at the top and the bottom though in the 5-minute. That's the only thing that I'm kind of looking at. Like you got wicks top and bottom, but it's starting to drop. Let's see this 5-minute. How much? We got 3 minutes left. If we get a nice solid like closure to the downside on a 5-minute, I might enter a short.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's-
seeing the flag on the 5-minute on ES and NQ.
Yeah.
I'm still holding on to that short from 591.
Terry, she's short.
Terry. What you doing, Terry? Ooh, I like this. It's called Fantasy Vibe. We're vibing. Friday. Friday vibes. Cash Friday.
Yeah.
Oh man. I love Terry. You're just happy. She's in a trade, just sitting there. Market's moving against her. Oh, fantasy vibe. Happy, no problem. Like
No
most people would be
problem.
over there just sweating bullets. She's like, life's good. Fantasy vibe. I like the fantasy vibes.
It is all good.
If we can lose that, we gotta like just lose this 560 area. I think we gotta like move down there 520s or so, but Nathan Brown, tonight is my bachelor party. Well, don't
Nice.
do anything I wouldn't do.
Enjoy.
And you know what that is? That's everything.
Congrats.
Don't do no cocaine. Just smell it, okay? Just a couple little smells, all you need. You don't need to. Don't actually do it. Inside Day is holding. Terry cursed us with the Inside Day prediction.
No. The one, yeah.
I ain't never done cocaine, but I smelt it a few times, and I'll tell you, it's a wild, wild drug. That's my favorite. People like they come on the street, like comment, like this guy's fucking high on coke. I'm like, yeah, man. Every morning at 7 a.m., I'm just ready to party.
You're high on life.
I mean, I don't know why would you not? You know,
Yeah.
like for me, it's like I live an amazing life. I got a great family, friends, and like what not to be excited about. I get to wake up in the morning and do exactly what I want to do every day. I mean, that's the dream for me. That's what's funny is like it's never been about the money for me. Like even when I was younger, when I was filming, I put everything that I had. Like I would make extra money. I'd buy more cameras. I'd buy more lenses. Like I would always just like double down on myself. And it'd be like, yeah, you just care about money. And I'm like, well, it's not that I care about money. It's just like money makes the world go around. And if you don't have money, then you can't do what you want to do. You know, like it's freedom, right? It's like
It is freedom.
Having $1 million in the bank makes you very, very free to do whatever the fuck you want. There we go. Market is moving down here from the 560 now down there to the 546 is. It's almost like we need maybe one more little pushback up. Right? Like maybe one more little pushback up and then get denied. And then that's the short. Cocoa and Red Bull in the morning. Whew. Trying to have a heart attack? Y'all trying to die?
You have to pick one or the other.
Yeah, you can't do both. Terry knows that. Terry knows that. Oh. Trading. The battle trading. The funniest thing about, I think the biggest, or I guess the funniest thing about trading is like people think that trading is all about strategy. But at the end of the day, trading is all about knowing when to trade and when not to trade.
Yes.
Right? That's all it is. Like you can have whatever, you can trade any strategy you want in the world. But like if you don't know when to trade it and when not to trade it, it doesn't matter. Right? Like you can be like, yeah, well, I only trade this strategy. You're like, okay, well, that means you're not going to trade 99% of the time. Right? Like if you trade, I only trade bull flags. I only trade bear flags.
Quick buy from 565 on a retest back up, looking for 10 points.
This guy. You're playing hourly still.
Yeah, like, and it's due, right? They're not dropping it, so
yeah.
I'm up $220.
Nice.
Roughly.
Dmoney.
See, look at that reaction too. If you look at the reaction, like on the 1 minute chart, like that's just, these are just little shorts getting squeezed right here.
Yeah.
Boner candle back up. 1 minute chart had a doji there. Were you looking at that at all?
Not the one.
Yeah,
1 minute candle. No.
1 minute. Yeah, never mind.
I need to take it off my chart. I need to like delete it.
5 minute chart did. I mean, it wicked below. You got long weir?
I'll have to go back now because I already closed it. Let me see. That was.
But yeah, 5 minute chart wicked the previous 5 minute low right back up there now.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Go into positions. This is like one of those days where you take what you can get and like.
And run.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Get on a plane and fly out of here.
Yes. With my big check. Where is it?
You're gonna be boarding the plane with the check, like you're hitting people in the head, like getting on the plane.
Excuse me.
I came back from Hawaii with those like 2 Marlin trophies.
Yeah.
Like carrying on the plane, was like, "What'd you win?" I'm like, "Fucking Marlin tournament." The trap is real, man. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Off the lows now, right back up 40, 50 points.
And that was the thought process that they were going to at least try to tap the EMA at the 591 on the 5 minute chart, 14 EMA.
That's interesting. Consolidating the 5 minute.
He's a ripper. See, now the problem is like I'd say it's hard to get long here.
Now, yeah.
Now it's hard to get long.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what do you do? Get long right here and all this resistance now, and then get fucking chopped up to the downside again?
Yeah. I need to start thinking about being flat as, instead of thinking about being flat as it equals 0, being flat is a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's a money-making thing. You're not losing money.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're actually making money because you're not losing money.
Yes.
Well, that's what I tell people. Like at the end of the day, having a bad trade or losing money on a stupid trade is just like, you're just giving back profit.
Yeah.
You're not, like, oh, I want to put a trade on, but it's like, well, you're just giving back the money that you've already made.
Yes.
And it like hurts more, right? It like hurts more.
It does.
If you were in profit and you could have walked away and been content, and then you end up like blowing your account, or I've done that so many times, or actually, ended up negative on the day on a trade that you go back and like, wait a second, like
why did I take that
why did
trade?
I take it?
It wasn't even a good trade. It was like a trade.
All right, back up there above the 600s again. 5 minute, very engulfing. Took out all these highs. How's that make you feel? Dmoney.
So that was.
Oh, no, look at the 15 minute chart.
Yeah.
What a fuck fest.
So that entry you asked about, Patrick, it was I got in at 565 and I sold at 575.50. So like 10 points. And I think it's just a matter of playing the retest, taking what you can get. Like, because what I'm noticing, right, it's like it couldn't put in, it still hasn't taken out that 1030 low.
Yeah.
On the 5-minute chart, which is 539 area. It still hasn't. It just put in a higher low, basically, right? So just played the probability, right? And my stop was going to be right below. So that 539 area, that's where my stop was. So about 14, 15 points for the
I like
stop.
it. I like it. I like it, sir.
647. I'm up 647 for the day.
I love that.
Hey, we'll take
Just
it.
stacking it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
That's a lot of money. Like some people make that in a, like they have to work a whole week.
Yeah.
In some countries,
perspective
it's
is everything.
Exactly.
That's a monthly salary.
exactly. It is easy to lose touch, like
Yeah.
when we're trading with thousands of dollars all the time.
And you
it's like,
see social media and like all
Yeah.
that stuff, right? So it's easy to lose context. You gotta have context.
Well, like I tell people, like if you could make $10,000 a month for the rest of your life,
yeah,
and you could never make any more, would you take that deal?
I would.
You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah,
could just, if you
I
could
would.
guarantee that you make 10,000, they'd be like, what? I'm like that is literally just the idea of like trading small,
Yeah.
you know, locking in profit every day and just doing that consistently. But people would like, they're like, no, I'd want to make more. And it's like, yeah, but if you could guarantee $10,000 a month, like that's like different. That's
Yeah.
like a different
Yeah.
mindset, right? Instead of being like, oh, I want to make $1 million this month. It's like, let's focus on making 10,000 first, my friend.
Yeah.
You know,
120,000, a year for the rest of your
for 2 hours of work, an hour of work,
Yeah.
not a bad life. I mean, that's like, and especially for like Dmoney, he's got a small child, so it's like being able to have that flexibility, have that freedom to trade, like make a little bit of money here and there,
Yeah.
not be locked down to like having to go to work every night, go run a fucking full format store and have to deal with people. Like that's one thing I love about trading too, is like it is so individually rewarding in the sense of like only you, right? Only Terri gets the reward, right?
Yes.
Like if you put in the work, you put in the effort, you get the reward, and you're not dependable on anyone, right? Like you don't have to worry about someone else showing up to your work. Like you have no employees, you have nobody to like, you have to rely on. Like at the end of the day, like you're gonna get rewarded for like the work that you put in, and that's what you get. It's not like
It's not like,
you're-
oh, so and so keeps showing up late,
yeah,
and
when
that's
you're like
why.
a manager of a business and you
yeah.
gotta worry about employees and you gotta do this, like that is a hassle. Dealing with people every day is a fucking hassle.
Yeah.
Dealing with the editor is a hassle. Like this is like I pull all my focus guy, but dealing with people, it's just not worth the money sometimes.
Yeah.
Trading, you gotta be your own boss, work your own hours.
Yes,
Yeah.
and full
If you
responsibility.
don't work, you don't make money.
Yep.
If you do work, you might lose money.
You make big mistakes, it's your fault. It's no
You
one
pay the price,
else's.
nobody else. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no blame on anyone else. It's not the internet. It's not your computer. It's not your charts. It's not your
No.
indicator. It is literally you at the end of the day. Nothing
Yeah.
else. Oh Lord, Nasdaq. I mean, we just stuck. Just hard to do much here. It's 11:30. I know Terry's got a plane to catch.
I do.
You're welcome to leave at any moment. Don't feel like you need to stick around for this.
Thank you.
I'd be happy if you leave. So maybe the market will move. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
it
don't feel
would
like you
move.
have to sit here and stare at these charts the rest of the day. You won. You got your reward.
Thank you. It would move it will move once I close out this
That's
trade,
what
I'm
I'm
sure.
hoping.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, the minute that Terry's gonna close out, that's what I'm gonna get short.
It's just chopping around my entry. My entry's at 591
Your entry is now the resistance and support of the whole market.
in the entire market.
Yes, the market makers are like, we must keep the price right here.
They're watching us.
She has 5 micros, and I want those 5 micros.
From my sim account, yes. So I've heard people say that, like, the market just knew where my stop is. It's not. It's because there's so many participants who are on the same side, and they're putting the stops where it's very obvious, right? Like at pivot points and at
100%.
Highs and lows. And
it's
so,
not a coincidence that you get stopped out where you get stopped out. It's because everybody else is putting their stops in the same fucking spot.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, like there's like this very like weird I don't know if it's condensation, but like this idea that like the market makers want to fuck you, right? Like they don't. At the end of the day, the idea of the market is to find buyers and sellers, right? So if there's a lot of sell orders at a lower level, like, okay, it makes sense. The market moves down there, takes out those orders, and then moves higher at a different price. Like, you know, the market is just searching for where the most buyers and sellers want to interact at.
Yes.
That's when you get these like big moves in the market. It's because there's not a lot of buyers and sellers like in that level. So that's why you get like that, like yesterday. Why did we get that big reaction, you know, off the low? It's because, well, the buyers were sitting down there, and then once they came in, that's when we pumped back. And same thing with like the sellers. The buyers don't want to buy at 700. So the sellers come in, and then we move down, and then the buyers come back in, and now we're pumping here.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just it's a battle, right? Buyers and sellers. Where are there more buyers and sellers at? That's all the market cares about. It doesn't care about your feelings. It don't care about your political belief. It don't care about what color your skin is. It's just like, I want those orders. The algorithm is not personal. Even though ICT said it hunts for stops. He literally said that on his stream one day. Damn market. He can't trade a real money account because the market makers will take his stops. They want that one micro contract. I actually like asked a market maker when I was in New York about that. I was like, do y'all care what people's stops are? They're like, no. We just know there's liquidity. Like, we know that everyone's retarded, and they're going to put their stops at the lows. They're all going to get stopped out, and they're going to pump this higher.
Yeah.
Like, they want to buy contracts lower.
And usually, isn't it like the weaker hands that,
Yeah, because the patient are going to get rewarded. The weaker hands are the ones that are jumping in and out on every little 1 minute candle. The big players are just sitting down there at the 550s right now, just loading up and pumping this higher. Nvidia starting to push back up. Nvidia right there at the VWAP right now, trying to go higher. You got the ES up to the VWAP again. Everything. ES is at the VWAP. The Nasdaq's at the VWAP. The YM's at the VWAP. Is it a coincidence? I think not. So the funny, like if you look at the ES too, the ES did not like ever make a new low. Nasdaq didn't either.
Yeah, it's like struggling. That's what I was seeing.
If it can't go lower, then it must go up, or at least go sideways.
Could be sideways.
One or the other. I mean,
Up or
it's
sideways.
pumping right now.
It is.
Damn it, Dmoney, you could have got 100 points. You bastard.
Yeah. But take it, right? I mean, profit is profit at the end of the day.
I mean, it's
Profit
hard
is
to
profit.
believe that you see, like, if you look at the 15-minute chart, like, the idea that we had that big wick on the 15-minute candle and we're just going to pump all the way back up there to the highs of these 15-minute candles again, like, if you would have been like, Patrick, I think it's going to go from 550 back to 640, I'd be like, I mean, what you talking about, dog? Look at, like, you crazy. It ain't going to happen. Ain't no way. Ain't no way it's going to happen like that, right? But it did. And this would be a prime example of just don't trade it. Stay out of it. That's the thing too. Like if you're going to be a momentum trader, right? And like you're going to believe that you're going to enter based on momentum in the market. And like you can't trade when there's no momentum.
Yes.
If the market's just chopping, like that's a no trade. Like don't trade it, So now I'm interested. Do we get stuck at the VWAP again and then dump back down here one more time? Or do we pump through here? It's a tricky one. It ain't pretty either way you look at it, really. I don't see one time frame where I'm like, wow, this is really looking good. 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, hourly chart. I always say too, like when those hourly candles are overlapping like that, just again, like a great place to stay out of it. Because that hourly candle right now just pushed all the way back up, but maybe the next 30 minutes, it puts another whole wick all the way back down.
And that's why like I kind of found for myself, like when it's back and forth, so to speak, you can take some trades, you can take your setups, but just you got to have defined stops. Like if you can find some spots where you got some tight stops, then that's what I'll do, right?
Yeah, risk reward.
Yeah, like I'll play the retest, but I'll have a defined stop, and it's gonna be typically pretty small, and I'm comfortable with that. But yeah, it couldn't put in a new low, so they're just going right back up right now.
Well,
back up to 630.
It's right in the middle of the day, like the range.
right there, yesterday's close.
Right at VWAP. Right at yesterday's
Lord.
close. Ugh.
If you guys haven't already hit that like button, subscribe button. We got 839 likes. Look at a little more likes on here. A little bit more likes on it, chat. Come on. Hit the like button, Terry. Come on.
I did. Come on, Terry.
Hit the like button, Terry.
Come on, Terry.
Now, you see, now we're going to pump the likes up because Terry finally liked it.
Okay, how do I get the check on the plane?
I'm telling you, it's like so funny. He's like going in there.
just
I can
carry
see you like going in there, like
Yeah.
hitting people.
I'll just carry it on.
Carry it on.
I got a paper
then-
cut. You just gave me a paper cut on my face.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You can make your bodyguard carry it for you.
Yes. Nutty Bar's coming in November?
Probably November, yeah.
Nice.
Nutty Bar. Help time to reset his accounts. It happens. Happens to the best of us.
Yes.
Keep her on the show. It's not that I don't want to keep her on the show. She lives in Minnesota, so I gotta figure out how to get her to move to the BDH. I can put her little bunk bed over there. She can have her and Dmoney move into the BDH here. We'll turn the other part of the BDH into an apartment.
Bunk beds, yeah.
The editor and you always say, yeah, just sleep
I'll
in one of
just
the
sleep
cars.
in one of the cars.
24-hour stream. We're like sleeping over there, like
Oh,
waking up, right?
seriously?
Yeah. To trade.
That would be kind of fun to do a 24-hour stream at the
tried it one time.
BDH.
I tried it. It got to like 14 hours, and then the internet went out, and I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm over it. I was just like, I started at like 3 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I'm gonna start at 3, and then I'll trade till 3. I'm like, kind of like, but yeah, no, I got over it real quick. The fact that like people actually watching it for that long, they didn't like. It got to the point where no one was watching anymore. I was like, okay, it was fun the first few hours, but everyone's like, yeah, see you later. I'm not gonna just watch you sit there and do nothing for 24 hours.
You never know. People might want to watch us sleep. There are people on YouTube who have the 24-hour
Yeah,
streams,
yeah.
and I'm like, there's 30,000 people watching this person sleep.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy.
so
I like
strange.
the ones where they have like you can like pay to like mess with the person while they're sleeping, like have like you can pay to like have like an alarm go off or like different stuff when they're sleeping. It's fucking hilarious.
Terrible.
It's a
Oh
great
my
way to make
gosh.
money because then you just like, all right, everybody, like if you pay $100, the alarm goes off and it shocks me every time I'm sleeping. Like
Crazy.
make some good money. You know, I get very good sleep, but you gotta make some money. Big brother, yeah. All right, pulling back here again. It's hard to get long, hard to get short, hard to do anything. I'm green on the day right now, and I'm just like, it's Friday. I want to make more, but I also don't want to give it back. Problems, you know, so many problems, so little time. You can see on the day there with my Apex accounts, $2,000 across the board. Honestly, just some little scalps here and there. Had a good trade at open. That kind of pushed back up there at open to the highs, and then now been a lot of just nothingness.
Woo!
It's even hard to like
Patrick.
scalp this price action. I have like no faith in it.
2,000 in each account?
Woo!
That's good.
Gotta pay for
On a
that check
day like
somehow.
this?
Had to pay for that $25,000 check for Terry somehow.
True.
If you guys enjoyed this week's action, if you enjoyed Terry, let her know in the chat. You got to get her back here at some point. I have to steal her away from the My Fun of Futures TV show, you know? I'm just saying, you know, I think
Come on, Terry.
we're more fun over here,
Come on
Terry.
over, Terry.
We're more fun over here, Terry.
Woo, woo.
Gonna be the first live stream host, what do you call it? And like negotiation back and forth, like
Snatch,
NFL style,
host
you know?
Oh, yeah.
NFL style, where it's like, I'll give you $1 million. No, I'll give you $2 million.
That would
Terry's
be
gonna be the
fun.
highest paid live streamer out there soon. The chat. Someone said they're both awesome. Well, we know Dmoney's awesome. This is about Terri, okay, guys?
Dmoney, you are awesome. I'm so
I
glad we
appreciate
met.
it. You as well. Oh yeah, me too. Like I was telling you earlier, you're a great person. So
Oof.
Likewise.
Patrick moved to Minnesota. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm not built for that cold weather.
It gets in the winter. Sometimes it's like negative 20 degrees
Yeah, no.
Fahrenheit.
See, I'm gonna hard pass on that. Like real hard pass. Like I ain't going nowhere near that.
Sometimes it's so cold, people will, like the diehard runners, they'll run and then they'll have icicles on their beards.
Yeah, no. Why? Why would anybody want to do that?
Yeah.
That
It's
just sounds
so
terrible.
cold. It gets so cold. Sometimes if you throw water up in the air, it instantly evaporates. Yeah, it gets
Yeah,
that
well, in
cold.
Florida, it gets so hot you can literally see the water rising from the ground, like the heat, because all the humidity.
Becomes like steam.
Yeah, you
and
see, like literally my backyard is just like it's fucking steam coming out of the grass.
in the summer,
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
year round.
Yeah, year round. I don't know. It's like even right now, it's still hot as shit. But yeah, Terri, if you want to check out, you're totally fine.
Thanks,
Don't
guys.
feel like you need to stay.
Okay, I am going to. I feel like if I close this out, I'm kind of tempted to just let it run, right?
Oh,
I'm just
go to
gonna
the
let it
airport.
run.
You're doing the Chicago bounce. You heard about that back in the day? That some of the traders would do that, like back in the CME. You would just put on like a big position, and then you just go to the airport.
Oh yeah, and then usually it works.
Well, if it didn't hit, you're like, I'm going. The Chicago bounce, basically.
I have heard about this because back then you could trade on like a credit
on margin.
margin.
You trade on margin.
Oh, that's
You put a big short
hilarious.
on, and then you just fucking peace out. I'm going to the airport. If it hits, it hits. If it don't hit, I ain't coming back to this fucking place. I'm
gone. Do I leave it on or do I take it off? I mean, my stop is right above that initial candle why I got in, right? It hasn't been invalidated yet. So maybe we just leave it on, just let it run. My stop's at 648, TP's at 491. We will see what happens. I'll check in with you guys in chat once I'm at the airport.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna close out. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Can I just say a quick shout out to the team?
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, you got notes? You got notes?
I have notes. I didn't want to forget anyone, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, quick shout out to my Funded Futures team. Shout out to Nick Does Futures, Bull Barbie, Ash Trades, Tom Sabo, Matt Coward, Magnus Denny, Luke, Matt L, Aaron Burke, Chaley, Abhishek, and Fabio. Thank you everyone for all of your support. You guys are amazing. Chat, you guys are
also.
wonderful. Thank you so much for welcoming me, and this was so much fun. Thank you, editor.
There you go.
Special thank you to Ginger. Ginger is amazing, you guys. Everyone, Victoria. All right, bye guys.
Sad to see you go, but happy that you're leaving with 25,000. So
I know. Oh my God, what a week.
You might need a big bank to put that check in, though.
Yeah.
You gonna find you got big banks in Minnesota?
Do you think if I bring that big check to the desk, like, will they be like,
Yeah.
Let's
Deposit, please.
Please.
Like, what is BDH? That'll be the funniest. Be like, what does BDH stand for? You're like, funny story, actually.
Yeah.
Funny story. I'll tell you later.
Bye, guys.
Adios, Terri.
Adios.
All right, Nasdaq
Nice meeting you.
again, stuck there at the fucking pivot point. Oh, my baby. Jesus. What do we do here? I'm going to say goodbye to Terri real quick and let Dmoney take it over for now.
Yeah, I would actually say, guys, it's definitely a take your profit and run day. That's what it's looking like to me. So I'm not really seeing anything else that I'm going to take today, to be honest. I mean, at this point, it's already 11:39. It's a Friday. I'm up 647 on the day. Retest paid, right? So retest, wick test today paid.
For your resilience this week. Nice to meet you. Nice work with her. Good luck, guys. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Thanks, Terry, for a $1 loan, guys. So we'll see if that hits my Cash App. So just keep your fingers crossed for me. I asked her for a $1 loan. So we'll see if I get it. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. So, yeah, I live downtown Fort Lauderdale area.
Nice work. Making money.
How many contracts I trade? So I actually trade anywhere between 1 and 2 contracts, depending on the wick test. So if my stop loss is like 15, 20 points, then I'll typically trade. I can trade up to 2 contracts, but if it's going to be a bigger stop, then I'm going to go down to 1 contract, right? So trying to keep the risk reward in check, depending on the stop loss.
Nah, man, it's YOLO all day, every day. No risk, no reward. No Rory, no risk. All right, a little vibe check here with the chat. What y'all? How's everybody liking? How we doing this week, chat? Everybody green, feeling good? Some break-even traders, some red traders, some green traders this week. Remember, trading is not a linear path. That's for sure. What was there a point for you, Dmoney, where you kind of like, you felt like you kind of had like you're getting a hold of it? Like, oh, like where was that moment at?
So I think what started happening is I started to have like more break-even days. And I think it kind of hit me because what I was doing is, in transparency, sizing up too much pretty much on every trade. Like I feel like I was going in too large on every trade. So I would think probably about 8 to 9 months ago, I started kind of sizing down, doing like 1 contract typically to enter. And that's actually helped my mental state, I guess.
Because you can actually like trade and not like get all flabbergasted and upset and like emotional about big size.
Yeah. So I started to size down. That really helped. And I started to have more break-even days. And that's when I know that I turned the corner, because I'm like, oh, wait a second. Like, you know, so yeah. In the last 8 or 9 months has been really good for me. But it's taken a while. Like, in full transparency, chat, like it's not an overnight thing. Like,
you didn't quit your job day one and start day trading?
Nope. You can't. Like, I was like transparent, right? I worked at Target for 10 years. I worked at Walmart as a store manager for 5 years. You know, like this has been like a grind. This has been like a grind.
I think that honestly though, that like I was thinking about like talking to Victoria last night about it. I think that your experience of being a manager, your experience of like running an actual like operating store that makes money, you can apply that same idea to like trading, right? In the sense that you know that there's like, you know, there's profit loss, right? And you have to like hit your goals. You have like a quota that you have to do. You have to like follow some kind of like strategy to make money. Yeah. And that's the same thing. If you're running a fucking Target, you can't just be like, hey, I'll just let anyone do whatever the fuck they want. There's no rules. There's no plan. Yeah. You know, like you got to have a process. So I think, you know, working an actual job, I think some people, they start trading and they never even like, they have no experience in life. They don't know that like, oh, you know, like I gotta like have a plan. I gotta have a process. I gotta have like some kind of quota, like some kind of goal, you know, like, so, I mean, like you said, you worked in a very competitive space. It's also like you're working in like a, you know, a goal, a bonus kind of world too. It's like, hey, if I perform, then I get a bonus. And that's trading, right? Like if you follow your rules, if you perform, the bonus is you get a payout. Yeah. Right? The only way you're gonna get a payout is if you perform. If you just fuck around and you make excuses and you blame people, then what are you going to be at? You'll be nowhere. Yeah. You'll be sitting there holding the bag. So Nasdaq is stuck there at the pivot point again. Got Tanner Simmons said he's up $1,700 on the week. That's a good week.
Nice. That's a good week. That's a great week.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I think we gotta like, maybe we need to start normalizing small profits again, you know? Like, no, like that should be like, everyone should be like, man, like, let's celebrate. Someone up $1,000 in the week, like, fuck, you're killing it. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot better than most people who are down thousands on the week. That's kind of like the perspective I try to get people to like believe in or understand is like, you making even just $100 a week is still better than most people. 90% of traders. So like that is an accomplishment. It should not be like, oh man, I only made $100 this week. It's like, yeah, you made money. Yeah. Right. Like not every week is going to be a big profit week. Like if you're a good trader, you're going to have small weeks. You're going to have big weeks. You're going to have some red weeks. It's not going to just be every week. Print. I think like for me, it's easy to like look at my P&L and be like, fuck, you made 20 grand, you know? But like the reality of it is like, I made 2,000 across 20 accounts. Yeah. So it's like, I was only trading 1 or 2 contracts at a time, you know, but I'm obviously doing it across multiple accounts. So it's like mentally, when I trade with multiple accounts, I trade like I'm trading one account. Like if I was trading one contract, okay, it's like I'm only focused on like that's my loss. Like I'm risking 500. Yeah, it's like it's 10,000 actually, but like,
but it's easier to, from a mental state, it's easier to say like, hey, it's one account, right? Yeah.
So like if I didn't have 20 accounts, if I didn't have 19 accounts, like what would it be? I would trade one contract. I'd go for like a $500 profit, and that's where I want to be. Like, yeah, I mean, chill vibes that even if you made $1, you're still beating most people 100%. If you didn't lose money this week, you winning. You fucking winning, boys. Look at that, $1,700 times 52 weeks is $93,000 a week. It's a good week. That's a good month. That's a good year. We're doing, and the best part is like, it's something that you can do with very little effort and time in the sense of like, I think once you get through that like learning phase of trading, then trading can be a 2-hour-a-day thing. Right? Because like most people, they try to like just keep trading all day, and it's all day. It ain't a good
every
idea,
session.
Right? Like I'm gonna trade all day, every day.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna make more money. I'm like, no, you're just gonna lose more money.
Yeah, you're just gonna blow more accounts. That's it. Because you can only be mentally sharp like for so long, right? Throughout the day. I mean, it's like a proven like thing. Like you're only gonna be, you might feel like you're sharp, but mentally, like you're not as sharp, you know.
I love when people literally be like, Patrick, I make money in the morning with you live, and then I lose it in the afternoon. I'm like, so that your problem is that you trade the afternoon? Yeah. You know, like you just answered your question. And they're like, well, I don't understand. You know, like I always make money in the morning. I'm like, well, there's a reason for that, right? The morning gives you the volatility. It gives you more opportunity. You can be a little bit like, I guess, a little sloppier in the morning. You know, like when you're getting those big candles, like you don't have to be perfect with your entries.
Yeah, because
you got the range. Like there's movement. But to like right now, when the market's going nowhere, you got to be very careful, because if you get short here and it pumps to 640, the opportunity of it coming back down and like you getting out for a small profit is going to be much lower than as in the morning, where like, oh, I can hold this trade a little bit longer because I think there's a good chance that we at least like kind of retest this level. I can get out for like a a profit versus the middle of the day where I might just kind of get caught in a grind. Yeah. And what do? I keep adding to it. I keep fighting it. And that's like, if I look at my stats across the board, I think it's like my win percentage goes from like 80 to 70% in the morning to like 30% in the afternoon. Right? And it's not because I'm a bad trader. It's just like, I'm not good at trading chop. I'm not good at trading range. It's just like my style of trading. My style of trading is like, I need movement.
Momentum. Yeah.
When the market's moving, I can fucking print money. Like, give me moves, I'll be printing money. But when it's not moving, that's where I'm gonna die. Yeah. So.
And you got to know that, right? And you got to be fine with that. Like, that's the thing. Like, you got to be fine with, your money making time, right? If your money making time is the market open, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, right?
That's the best part. Like, why would you
go to agent session? Yeah, why would you trade the agent session all of a sudden?
Man, I make money every morning, but then I lose it every afternoon. You're like, let me figure out what I should do here. What should I do with this? This is a problem. I can't figure out what the problem is. What's the problem here? Someone said, I find the open easiest too. It's not, I mean, it's not that it's the easiest. It's just that you have more range. You have more like movement.
Yes.
And then like, look, in the morning, you know, from 600 to 700, back down to 600. Like in the first 30 minutes, we had a 100-point move up, a 100-point move down. Now it's in the last hour, 2 hours, we've gone nowhere. But it's funny because some people, like I see in the chat, they love it. They like love the chop. They're like, oh, you just buy the bottom of the range, you buy it and then sell the top. And I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's that for me, it's more difficult. So the chop trading is more difficult, or range trading, or however you want to call it, right? Like, oh, we're stuck in a tight range, whatever that, you know, whatever you want to call it. It's more difficult. Like it is definitely easier to trade when there's momentum in the market and the market's moving.
Yeah.
So
well, because you can
you got more wiggle room to be. Yeah. Your entry doesn't have to be per se, like you said.
If you do have, like, let's say you take a trade and you get stopped out in the morning, you know, in the first 30 minutes, it's like, okay, there's gonna be another opportunity.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, if you get stopped out, like, what are you gonna do next? You're gonna wait for another short and then get stopped out again, and then you get chopped again, and then you get chopped. You know, like, it's a slippery slope. Getting some photos over here. Let me see who's sending me photos. Who's sending me photos?
Somebody wrote that my issue is trading overnight. Yeah, like that's, you know, it's funny. I think we were talking about that earlier. Like, and it's happened to me like multiple times. I'll see like I'll wake up in the overnight session, the market's already up like 200, 300 points, right? And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let me try to trade the overnight session. And the day that I trade the overnight session is literally a chop fest. So I just decided, like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna stick to the US session, right? The morning session, or going into the close of the US session. So you got to be comfortable with that. Trading every day, trading all day, every day, though, is not, you know, it's not gonna work. You're just gonna blow accounts.
What time is it? Almost 12.
The comments, like when you read some of the comments, they're funny.
Yeah.
You're laughing.
Does the editor trade? No, he's not allowed to. It's like insider trading, not allowed. No insider trading. No, he's got his own. He got editing to do. He can't be trading all day. He'd be in there losing money, fucking crying about it. I don't need none of that. Don't need none of that, chat.
So this 1 hour candle is going to close. You got 7 minutes, right? So it's going to close. And it's still stuck inside the previous 1 hour candle, right? So that just kind of gives you an idea, like, that this is a chop fest, right? So there's really nothing to do right now. Doesn't mean that won't change, you know, by the end of the day, because you got obviously the afternoon session, but right now, not much to do.
And see, like right now, if this next 1 hour candle opens, you're not like, there's not really much you can do there.
Yeah,
it's gonna open just in the middle of these last two candles, so
yeah.
You're kind of like, you're not gonna bet on the idea that it's gonna push back up and build a wick. You're not gonna like bet on the fact that it's gonna push down, because it's just like 50-50 chance at that point.
Yeah, and like you got a wick at the top and the bottom. It's stuck in the middle of the previous
the next
candle.
candle
Like,
probably gonna be the same exact thing, a wick top bottom, until something actually like moves, or we just go nowhere and we end up just closing right here in the middle, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, I feel like it's giving a little bit of a vibe that it might try to push back up here a little bit more and kind of close right there. Last 5 minutes on the hourly there. Everybody wants to be a hero, man. Sometimes being a hero ain't the play. What kind of music you listen to?
Typically, I mean, a little bit of variety. So
Yeah.
some hip hop, R&B.
Okay.
You know, for the ladies.
Okay.
They don't call me D-Money for nothing, right?
Okay. Little do we know. Little do we know.
Yeah, I mean, jazz. It just depends on
Yeah.
the vibe. Yeah.
The editor, he loves K-pop. It's the weirdest thing. I
Oh,
don't know why
okay.
any full-grown man would want to listen to K-pop, but he just loves it. Every time I'm with him, he's just like, "Can we listen to K-pop? Black is pink, black pink, please." I'm like, dude, grow up, man. You got any hot dates this weekend, editor? You're leaving on Sunday. You better get it in while you can, buddy. Tell your girlfriend she better be ready Friday night. Put on something sexy. Where's Terri? Terri, she gone. Terry's heading back to Minnesota. She got a flight at like 2 o'clock. So I told her there's no reason to sit here and stare at the market go nowhere. So she's heading back to Minnesota. She won the $25,000. People were trying to say that I wasn't going to pay it. I paid it. Yeah, everybody. Fucking the things that I read on Twitter, but people come up with is crazy. The conspiracy that I was rigging the contest so that Terri won and Rena didn't win because she's an ICT trader, you know. I was controlling the market. Patrick rigged it. He didn't want her to win because she's an ICT trader. I'm like, what? Far from it. Paul Future Scalper said, "Did you guys even make any money today?"
Saw that. Yeah, I was.
No, we don't make no money here, sir. This is a non-profit. We're just here to help the editor make money so he can get a new girlfriend. Please donate. I only made 20. I only made 40,000. So, not a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit of money. But yes, Rena was telling people that I was rigging the contest against her. I made the Nasdaq chop and stop her out. Fuck. I have the power of the Nasdaq. If I could rig it to make her blow up, why can't I rig it so that I make $1 billion? This is all a problem. Donda said, "You come a long way from $100 a day." I know, man. Trust me, I know. Yes, Rena blew an account on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm pretty sure she blew an account on Wednesday as well. So.
So they just asked, like, what does the D and D money stand for? So my first name is actually Demarius. So
Somebody was
D-Money-
like, "Is it dick money?" I'm like, "Yeah, he got that dick money."
So that's where, you know, it's just D money. So just a heads up. So yeah, my first name is Demarius. So funny.
Uh-oh. Nasdaq moving down here once again. Getting close to the hourly close here. People asking about D-Money streaming. He's gonna be streaming here at the BDH. Don't worry. I'm trying to lock him down. Exclusive deal. It just makes sense. D-Money, BDH.
I like it.
It's just a lot of synergy there, you know? It was destiny from the start. Big D-Money house. See? Oh, Lord. Nvidia's kind of like creeping down again. ES is creeping down. Here's the hourly candle open.
Yeah, it's the hourly candle open.
I mean, it's kind of like looking like a bear flag here on the hourly chart. Maybe if maybe we push up, test that like 600 level again and put a wick in on top of that candle. But now the problem is like, do we push down, put a wick in, and then pop right back up
and push
again?
up, right? Because we didn't put in a lower low on the previous 1 hour candle, so it could easily pop up, form that top wick, maybe up to the 617 possible, right? I can see that as a possibility. That's my 14 EMA on a 1 hour chart, so that's a possibility. So it could go either way. It's
How
just
did
like
Dmoney get the chance to come to the BDH? I think he applied.
yeah.
How did I meet? We met on Tinder, looking for a friend, Bumble BFF. I said I put on Bumble, looking for a co-host for my live stream show. He applied.
It's trying to push back up for a retest.
Oh, it's frustrating. It's just like trading sometimes can be so frustrating because like you're sitting here and it's like, I want to put on a trade, I want to make more money, but it's also like, at what cost?
Yeah.
You know, like, is it worth it? Is it worth being up $40,000 on the day and then taking another trade and then losing it?
Going into the weekend.
Yeah, going into
and
the
having
weekend,
to sit on that for the
like,
weekend. Yeah.
just like mentally, like it just sucks because you're like, you want to trade more, you want to like make more money, you feel like you can make more money, but you also know that like statistically this is where I get chopped up at, right? Make money in the morning, get chopped up in the middle of the day. Someone said, do you ever trade the London session? You live in
Not
Florida.
anymore.
Why the fuck we trade a London session?
Yeah. No. Like I tried it. Like I said, it's a scenario where I can always see it moving during the, I'll wake
When
up
you're
in the
not
morning.
trading, it moves.
Yeah, when I'm not trading it, it moves.
But
But,
when you
the minute
trade
that I
it, it
trade
don't
it,
move.
chop fest. So I do not trade the London session. Somebody put, how far does Dmoney have to drive to get to the BDH? I live about 16 minutes away.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We'll get him the helicopter to pick him up every morning and fly him to the BDH. Someone said it'll move as soon as we're done. Yeah, I know.
Always does.
I know. Trust me, I know. Someone on Twitter is like, Patrick's such an asshole. He has so many cars. Why would he make Rena get an Uber? I'm like, I was supposed to like let her drive my collection of cars. Which one? The McLaren, the Lambo, the Porsches? Which one, dude? Like, Rena, which one do you want to drive? I've never met you before, but if you want to drive my $500,000 car, no problem. Sounds like a great fucking idea. PW, do you have Facebook? I do not have Facebook. It's not me. So if you get a message, it ain't me. I don't have Telegram. I don't have anything. I'm not going to message you ever. Like, honestly, I'll never message anybody. Unless when I was single, I might message like a hot girl, but I don't think there's any hot girls in the chat. And now I'm in love for life. So I will no longer be messaging anybody on Instagram. I do not miss those days. Not that I did, but like, sometimes had to be a little sneaky. One of those lines, the best line, the line
Sneaky
is this.
link.
I'll give this to you, editor. The line is simply, you just message a girl and be like, I never do this before. I've never done this before, but I thought I'd just message you and tell you you're beautiful. What? It works. I have proof that it works. I mean, if your Instagram's cool like mine, I mean, if you're just some like random Joe, it might not be cool, I guess. Someone said, did Rena never come back? No, she was kicked out. She was kicked out. Big difference. There's, like I said on the other day, like there's just no point in continuing the fucking dumpster fire, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we saw, I pretty much knew how Thursday and Friday was, and I thought it'd be better for the chat and better for everybody if we kind of just cut ties and let her do her own thing. And I think that kind of worked out great. And like the best part is, I'm not going to get into it, but like I talked to Terri last night, learned a lot about like her family, where she's at in life and all that. And it's like, to give her $25,000, honestly, like even if she didn't win or not, I would have just gave her $25,000 because I just like, wow, like what a cool story. You know, she's just a really great person. So like that was nice. I honestly would have been very sad to give Rena money, and not because I didn't want her to win. It's just like Terri's just like a really good person, and I was like, fuck, like
100%.
I want to give her. I was like, I'm gonna give her 50,000 just because. I don't know why. I just want to give her more money. Maybe she tricked me.
Got him.
She guilt tripped me. She's like, I'm gonna tell him I got all these problems. You're gonna want to give me more money.
She got on the plane. Got
But
him.
yeah, no, honestly, it was again like just a short story. Basically, Terri gave up her job to take care of her mother who has dementia, and you know, very, 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 very good person. You know. So yeah. Happy that Terri got to walk away with the money and do some good stuff with it. Literally, I asked her what she's gonna do with $25,000. She said she's gonna buy her mom flowers, and I'm like,
yeah.
Well, that's not what I would have said, but that's pretty cool, you know. If I would have asked Rita what she was gonna do with $25,000, she'd be like, I'm gonna buy more crystals, go to Miami for the weekend. Yeah, and the best part is like, again, not like giving all of Terri's fucking background, but yeah, her family moved from a different country. Her mom worked her whole life to take care of the family, grinded it out, built a family here in America. Like, great story, just a great story, great person. I cannot speak highly enough about her. And you can just like, you know what I mean? Like, you can just like, when you talk to her, you get that.
Yeah,
right. You just like, you get that she has
100.
like no motive. She doesn't like, she's not like trying
Super
to like
positive.
fuck you over.
Yeah, even though
very,
she's
like,
telling you the story, she's
transparent.
still super positive about it.
Yeah, like, and that's like really the person that should have won in the first place. Yeah, and it's funny because like she was saying how she has like haters, people that are like hating on her, and it's just like, why?
How?
Like, everyone's like, yeah, she sucks at trading. It's like, she's not claiming to be an amazing trader, you know? She's claiming like she's just a trader. She's making money, you know? She's getting payouts. Like, you can hate her all you want, but you know, you're still watching. People be still watching. That's my favorite. Like, the haters love to hate, and it's like, but you're still watching. You know, like the amount of people on the Twitter that call me a terrible fucking trader, blah, 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 gambler, he's terrible, blah, all this shit. And it's like, well, you watching. I ain't watching you. You know what my name is. I don't know what your name is. Oh, what do you think, Dmoney? Think it's time to walk away, or you think we're gonna get a short here? It's tricky. Like it's like everything. It's like it wants to go.
Yeah,
right. Like you're looking at it like, oh, this is it. Like it's gonna go here.
Yeah, I mean, look at this time too. Like going into the weekend, I think I'm gonna book the 647. Like I don't think. Like you said earlier, like it's hard to like even risk like giving anything back at this point with the price
like
action that we're getting.
Here's a perfect way to look at it, right? Like it looks like, oh, look at this, like it wants to break down the 50-minute chart. But what if it just wants to push back up and just keep building that out till the end of day, basically? Set up for next week, kind of short, you know?
Because it's like in a tricky area because we took out overnight lows, right? We took out overnight lows. Yeah. We swiped that, and this could be, okay, now we want to push back up. So it's in a tricky area right now.
I mean, the ES is like going nowhere. It's just sitting above yesterday's close. Nvidia's going nowhere. The Dow's going sideways. It's like, why trade it?
Yeah.
For what? You know, for like the possibility of making a little bit more money when we know, hey, there's more days coming.
Yeah.
to walk away with green on a day like today, I think you got to just be happy with that and know when to take it. Like I keep telling myself, oh, this is gonna be that bear flag. It's gonna be the bear flag. We're gonna get that move down. But the last time we were down here kind of earlier at 11 o'clock, what happened at 11:15? Whee! Straight back up.
Straight back up.
Joel said this is the draw you in and wreck you kind of price action. You ain't wrong about that, my friend. It is 100% that.
Did we play the 8:30 candle this morning? No, that was
in the news.
Yeah, that was a news. That was a news trade. Did not take the news trade. It was a nice move though. It was over 100 points to the upside, but no, did not take the news trade. But the thing with the news trade though, it was encouraging to see the news trade, like the volatility, right? The 100-point move up, because typically when you get that, you know, you're probably going to get some good movement when the session opens at 9:30, right? So that was a good thing. But before, like initially, like starting out trading, I would be the guy like, oh, like let me try to catch the news trade, and then you know, like you're instead of just waiting until the market opens and try to find your edge.
Oh man.
It's stuck.
It is like this is the ultimate just tease right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it just like you think this is gonna be an epic short. You're like, okay, we're gonna break this. We're gonna go to yesterday's low, or like 450 area. And I know it's the minute that I walk away, it's gonna happen. But if I sit here the rest of the day, it's never gonna happen. I don't like it. I don't like it, chat.
This could be one of those like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock like drops. You know how like they'll play around for a couple hours.
Literally,
and then
fucking
it'll tank.
yesterday, just chopping around and then straight down. At 1 o'clock, 120, and then right back up 3 o'clock, went nowhere. That's what's amazing. You think about it. Like you look at yesterday at 12:30, 1 o'clock or whatever. We're at 24,630. We dropped 200 points, came right back, closed right there. So if you were short and you just held it, you would have just been fucked. But I feel like people did that probably, you know, the fact that they shorted yesterday at the 620 area looking for the low, it got down to 450 and everyone's like, well, it's gonna make a new low, right? Right, like in theory, when you're like, oh, if you look at the hourly chart, like, oh, it's gonna make a new low here, and then you miss out because you're just like stuck on the idea that we're gonna make a new low, and it rips back up. So. Yeah, PC, it's a bear flag, but it doesn't mean that it's going to happen today. You're right. I mean, we saw that the other week or whatever it was, kind of the bull flag set up, and then there's a push back up again. Like I was sitting there looking at like, let me just try a short here at the 580s, and then here we go, back up again.
Somebody put BDA, aka salt and pepper trading. Love the vibes this week. Minus.
I mean, the thing about the live stream at the end of the day, it's like you don't have to be the best trader in the world, right? To have a following, to get people to watch. Like at the end of the day, people just want to like tune in to like somebody who has just good vibes, good intentions. Like that's what it's about, right? I don't think people they don't think I'm the best trader in the world, but they're like, oh, I like the energy, right? Like I tune in. I don't even listen to Patrick. People are like, I don't trade like Patrick, but I watch his live stream because like it's just fun, right? It's fun to like hear what he's looking at, and then I'm like, oh, he likes the short, maybe I like the short, but like they're not listening to like copy me. They're just like, I just want to have some kind of like energy going on to kind of like get an idea. So like if people come here to the BDH, it's like if you're gonna come here, like come with good energy. If you have a losing trade, if you have a red day, like it is what it is. It happens, but like you can't start, you know, getting upset when it doesn't work out. Because it's just gonna, the chat is gonna, they're like rabid animals. They're gonna smell the fear. They're gonna smell the emotion. They're gonna rape you. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like right now we got 3,000 people watching. And it's like we're all in the same boat. Yeah. Right. We're all just sitting here trying to figure out like, fuck, what do we do? Yeah. You know, did we trade this? Did we not trade it? Like, what the fuck? I have people too that always like, they give me credit. They're like, oh, Patrick, you know, I watch your stream because you helped me actually be more patient. Right. Like they don't take as many trades because they're like kind of watching the stream and they are not like so hyper focused on the trades. Yeah. Or like if you're at your house right now and you're all alone in your bedroom in the dark and you're like, every little candle, like, oh, I'm gonna try a short. I'm gonna try a long. Try a short. Try a short. And then before you know it, you're like, oh my god, blue account. So, not to toot my own horn, but like I think that's what pisses people off the most about the BDH and about what I'm here doing is they say like he's not even a good trader, and it's like, I mean, okay, but like, there's a lot of good traders on YouTube who live stream that have no views. Yeah. You know, but like people don't watch them.
And are they posting payouts? That's the thing too, right? Like you post your payouts. Yeah. So
doot. Yeah, Sean Kyle said like the banter. I mean, it like I don't. People said whatever. I was being mean to Rena, but like at the same time, like I don't think I did anything that I wouldn't have done to anybody. I like people come to the BDH and like we had fat boy Max came to the BDH the whole time. Everyone said he was fat and fucking a retard, and everyone's like, you know, like I think that's the only thing you can really do is laugh about it. Pat, you're more patient when you have a guest. Yes. Dmoney's holding my hand here. It's great. Keep me out of the bad trades. Well, I mean, I actually like, I really like, you know, you're the 1 hour focus. Yeah. Right. And it also like, it kind of like calms me down. Yeah. Because now I'm like, well, he's got a point, right? Like, look at this candle now. Where are we at? Back up. Why? You know, like, if you were only just sitting there trading, like, okay, we had a big wick on that hourly candle. The next hourly candle is going to break to the downside. But why? Yeah. Because you think that? Because the chart's telling you that?
I mean, and just looking at that 10 o'clock candle, that 10 o'clock 1 hour candle. Look at that. I mean, the size of that candle, you would imagine that, right? Like it's like
it's just gonna end up causing consolidation.
Yeah, we should get some kind of push back up, like before a push down, possibly. And we did get a push, but this time of day, 12 o'clock on a Friday, you know, the low, like I said, it took out London overnight low already. And that's typically an area, right, where everybody's watching. Everybody knows that that's an area, right? Like, oh, the overnight low, it got taken out. So have to be careful. Nice push back up.
Right where I was like tempted to go short.
Yeah.
Woo. Dodge the bullet, baby. I think I'm gonna make more money with Dmoney at the BDH. I'm just saying, you know, y'all be thinking I brought him in here for you guys, but I brought him for myself. You fucking idiots. Yeah, but I was literally looking at this thing. I'm like, all right, you know, maybe this is 580. We go short. We're going to dump here. Let's get new lows. And then Dmoney's like, well, you know, we got that hourly candle. I'm like, hold on a second. Let me look at that hourly candle. And then I'm like, ooh, yeah, he right. Bum, 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 bum. Fuck, look at this. I mean, now it's pumping. So annoying, man.
It's pumping. Yeah.
It's so annoying. Because now it's like now you're like, fuck, do I get long here? Or are we going to take out that hourly high now? Or like this previous hourly candle high? Like, what are the odds that this goes higher from here? What are the odds here? Like, it's scary when you see the fucking, you have a huge wick to the left and then we're just bull right back up.
Yeah. Somebody put I'm long, but I don't know how far to hold. I mean, if I was in a long right now, my take profit would be probably now or probably at the previous 1 hour, the top of that previous 1 hour wick, to be honest, around that. And we're almost there, right? So like that 635, 636 area, I would be out myself personally. That's just personally, right? But this could easily pump obviously higher, but at that point it's a shoulda, woulda, coulda. But I would, if it takes out, and it just took it out, right? It just took out the previous, look at it. I would be closing now. Oh, if I was in a long. Oh, yeah. But that's just me.
Right to the middle of the 15-minute range here now. Wow. 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 Look at that. Absolutely ripping now. Straight through the VWAP. Pumps it back up. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, if you got in at the 600s, I definitely would be closing right now. I mean, that's just me personally. You're up like 50. You're up over 50 points. Yeah, I would personally be closing.
Right into the middle of that 15-minute range.
Yeah, you're right into the middle of the range. 15 minutes.
The idea that we're gonna go from 650 to 700 from here, I mean, it could happen, but
yeah,
the probability got to be very low. Especially like look at the 5-minute chart. We just had that big kind of explosion on the upside there. I mean, maybe we start to get, you know, some momentum here. We get a little pullback. Maybe there's an entry. Terri is on her way back home to Minnesota. If you're just now tuning in, she left us to fly back to Minnesota.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, high day. Somebody saying something about high day and it's been ranging. I mean, that's true. Like I said, it's all about you, right? Like I'm 100% content with 50 points. That's just me. Like if it goes up 100, 200, I know. So, you know, yesterday, I think, right? I took a trade and I think I bagged like what, 35 points and it ended up going up. I think that, right? It was like 200 points.
Yeah.
I was perfectly fine with that.
It happens. But that's what I think the biggest focus, right, is like when that happens, it should almost like, it should not be like, oh, I didn't capitalize. It should be, oh, I did.
Yeah.
Right. I got in and I noticed that there was an opportunity to make money.
Yeah.
Right. Like I saw my setup. I took my profit and I did my job. Right. Like I completed my job.
Yeah.
And it went higher. So it's like confirmation that you were right.
Yeah.
Like you had the right idea. You made money on the trade. Like that is the confirmation. But people look at it like, oh fuck, I didn't get the whole move.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but you found an opportunity to get in and to get out.
Yeah.
Right? No one knows exactly where the top's going to be. No one knows where the fucking bottom's going to be. But if you're able to be like, hey, I basically got long with my setup and that was the low of day. Right? Like that is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
To be like celebrating the fact of like, yeah, I had the right idea. Right? Like I should be proud of that. I should be like, that's good. Right? Like it's not like, oh, I'm a loser because I didn't get the whole move. Because if you can do that every day, like you're chilling.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, get 50 points every day. I don't care what anybody fucking says.
Yeah,
you make 50 points every day, you're chilling.
Yeah, that's all you need.
When you know it, not here more than 30 seconds and already I see a bad little kid doing bad little things. He is sucking on the balloon.
Why? Like, why? Like, this is so annoying. Like, why now? Why?
Yeah.
Like, look at this. It's just going.
Nitrous oxide. Laughing gas.
And I don't even like. I don't know how do you trade that properly. You know, because if you would have tried to get long there earlier at the 6:30, you would have got dumped on. And it's like, why now? Of all, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The triple breakout. Maybe that's it. Triple, triple. Double, double, triple, triple.
Triple tap.
I think Terry got stopped out.
Yeah. I think she said she had a 100-point
Yeah.
stop, right?
Or I think it was like 640 area. Did you pay for Terry's hotel? Yes. Paid for a hotel, paid for a plane ticket. Fuck. I might as well like walk away, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because now I'm just gonna get FOMO here and get long, and then it's gonna dump back down,
And you'll be buying at the top
yeah. Well,
because you feel like now, right? It needs some kind of retest before you want to get in, like to go long. So it's like, nah. Can't catch every move.
well, the moral of the story here, though, is Dmoney's green on the day. I'm green on the day. We can be happy. We can be proud of that. You know, we got a little bit of lucky, make a little bit of money, walk away in the green, baby. And we'll come back here next week, do it all over again. But I'm actually Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be doing rally school, going out to Washington and
Nice.
driving rally cars. Pretty excited for it, actually. Patrick Wieland going to rally school. I'm building a rally car right now, and I'll show you guys what I'll be doing next week. This is what I'll be doing. Well, not this one. Going to rally school. This is me.
Today I'm trying pro rally racing with zero experience.
Bye, Steph. Good luck.
This will be me next week. This is the dirt fish in the dirt.
Never tried
I've been on the simulator nonstop.
but today.
I don't know that I'm like interested if the simulator is going to actually translate into real life or not.
World, and I'm gonna be driving in one of their fully built Subaru STIs. I'm gonna prove I've got the chops to get good.
What do you folks know about the sport of rally?
Cars on dirt.
Dangerous.
So the short answer on this is real cars. Real
So I'm taking the editor with me, so we'll film the whole thing and have a video for you guys to watch on YouTube.
Compared to pavement racing. It's a lot more difficult than I thought.
So even though it's very slippery, we have quite a bit of grip. And once the car starts to rotate, you can start to touch the throttle a little bit sooner.
So once I get my wheels where I want them, right?
Yep, exactly.
Finally, something in me clicked. I'm starting to get good at this.
Give it some gas here. Gas, 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 gas. Lift, turn, squeeze, brake.
I'm getting the feel for the brake.
You can see if you don't quite have enough momentum, we don't overcome the grip that we have there. Yeah, there it is. Good. Now even more.
What are you filming?
Gas, 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 gas.
So fun.
But yeah, this is what I'll be doing next week.
Her first slalom test. When we do the slalom, I want you to think of a Z shape and not an S shape.
This here's Mitch.
Well, I'm interested to see how I do.
For the day.
It's a quick pivot back to straight, quick pivot back
A little rally racing next week, so should be fun. We'll see. All right. Well, you got any closing remarks, Mr. Dmoney?
I think, yeah, just an honor and a pleasure to be here. Enjoyed it. definitely, I think a day trader's dream. So definitely, I appreciate the hospitality, BW.
Buttering me up, sir. You buttering me up.
Nah.
Sir.
So, but awesome experience. Ginger's great. Editor's great. Victoria, everybody. So super, I think, humbling experience because this is like my dream. Like, this is like my dream job. So just an honor to be here. So I appreciate it. And I enjoyed the chat too. So just engaging with you guys. You guys are great.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's all I got. I'd like to say more, but big thank you to Terri Trades. Big thank you to the chat this week. I know it's been a bit of a wild ride, but I mean, when is it not a wild ride when it comes to the BDH? There's always something. It's always something to talk about at least. So I think from an entertainment standpoint, we definitely had some good entertainment this week. We had some good trading as well. Dmoney dropping some nuggets in the chat, and there it is. I'm going to go enjoy the weekend. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the weekend too. My advice would be to, if you're not already long from the 600s, maybe just walk away. I don't know. I personally, I'm not going to chase it. I could. I'm looking at it like, you know, if Dmoney wasn't here and I was at my house alone just by myself, I might put on a trade here, but YOLO. Happy with that. I got to be happy. $40,000 on the day. What like no point complaining, right? Like make $40,000 a day, walk away. I don't need big moves. Just give me 20, 30 points at a time, 20 counts. Ding, 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 making the money. So big thank you to Dmoney coming in here, hanging out with us these last 2 days, picking up the slack, performing, and making dreams happen here at the BDH every day live. So there it is. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, subscribe button, you know what to do. Oh, like it. You know what is crazy? Like the emotion of like walking away sometimes is the hardest.
It's the hardest part.
It's the hardest fucking part. Like right now,
walking away from the screen.
Fuck. Yeah. I can get long right here. I could just. It's gonna go to 680. I go long at 660. Make 20 more points, real quick.
It's
I
so
can do
close.
It.
Yeah. In and out, right? And then it turns into a chop fest, and then you're stuck in it for 3 hours. Yeah.
Somebody take my hands. Take my hands. Turn it off. I can't look anymore. I'm not looking no more. I'm not looking. I'm up 40,000 on the day. Why the fuck? I don't know. It's crazy. That is such a weird feeling.
Yeah.
You have $40,000 on the day, and you're literally still like, I want more. I want more. The greed is real. Because I think when you're up on the day, it's also easy because now you're like, oh, I could make 10 more points.
Yeah.
You know, 5 more points, 10 more points really quickly. And look, see, now it pulls back.
Reversal.
So
Yep.
good time to walk away. There it is. I'll see you guys next week. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe button. You know what to do. It's the biggest. It's the largest. It's the BDH. See y'all later. Enjoyed it. Peace to the Middle East.
Tony Coles.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping on shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there by your own kind. Pull up a 4 in a loco. Tell them run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin. Shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank full of M's. Paid up my rent, now I'm up for the year. The view look crazy from here. What I paid for some dogs could've bought me veneers. Texas piece on my neck could've bought your career. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping on shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Stuffing Cali blood weed in the blunt. Let my little brother roll him a Dutch. My little boy get whatever he want. Madam T don't be asking for much. Pour and lean on the nuggets and runts. Spill the rest of that drink in a punch. Left wrist on some I had to stunt. Right rich, I just did it because 600 the labor, you know how we coming. Tell them niggas they ain't taking nothing. Standing on business, we shooting and punching. Hating ass nigga, go get you some money. I just got off a tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another one. Couple M's, finna run up another one. Super Bowl ring, shit I had to go do. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping on shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.